share yours and check mine.
That's basically it.
Right there where his brother is right here?
Yeah, right between.
Okay. Good. All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked, sinful kingdom known as America, Babylon the Great. Before we move forward, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders, and great millstone, keeping us to 100% truth according to the Bible, and we will well. And shalom to all you Akim and you Aqua, those that are hopeful left, that are seeking for salvation. All right, and you know, I did a lesson recently about the importance of the name. You notice that these false camps, false leaders are not pushing out the true names. You know, IUIC, for example, calling on Christ, JC, and whatnot. You have even ISUPK starting to get more into that, you know, calling on the C word, the JC. And you see the Lord's exposing these false prophets left and right. This is a part of actually prophesying and warning our people. One of you brothers can get me St. Luke 17 chapter verse 6. I'm going to slide down to let the brother get on camera.
Yep.
Yeah, because the Lord manifested his name. He's going to manifest his name to the men, and the men who are going to, you know, prophesy that the Lord raised up are going to warn the nation of Israel. And the elect is going to believe on those names. How else is salvation going to be performed without the names? Acts 4 and 12 by the Shah. Yep. And when you get at St. John 17 and 6, you can go ahead and get it.
This is the book of St. John 17 and verse 6. And it reads, I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world.
And that's Yahushai speaking, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. That's in red letter. So the word manifest means to be made known, to be revealed. All these judgments going on throughout the planet Earth, and you mean to tell me we ain't gonna have the Lord's name? Or that the Lord raised up his prophets, his pastors, but he's not gonna give them the name?
Right.
Of course we had the name in these times. Just like in the times of Moses. The Lord raised up Moses to lead his people, you know, from the hands of Pharaoh. And what did Moses ask him? When they asked who sent you, who do I tell them? And the Lord revealed his name. Because all the power and glory is going to go to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. So the names are going to be manifested. You know? All right, good. Read that again all the way through, Baba Shah.
John 17 and verse 6. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world.
Yep.
Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word.
They have kept thy word. So the prophets are back in the lot, prophesying through the power of Spirit Yahweh Yahushai the true names, which was always given unto the very pastors that the Lord raised up according to his heart to feed his people with knowledge and understanding.
That's right.
You got it, brother? You got your precept? Okay. You get that Jeremiah 3:15.
Hebrews 10. Hebrews 10, I'm sorry, at 23. It goes down to verse 29. So let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. For he is faithful that promised. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works. And just like the brother's going into, we've seen a lot of men that's compromising.
Yep.
And they're taking the 501c3, taking money, accepting robbery. So again, with that robbery and that money, they had to compromise their doctrine. They had to compromise on what they learned from the beginning, from our elders and our apostles. They're shaking, the devil mind. But they're cahoots. The elder Ariella from Dallas made a good, beautiful lesson about how Charleston White even brought that out.
Yep.
Pretty much, the whole 501c3 thing was to compromise any uprisings after the civil rights.
Yep.
You know, so we got to understand. Esau pretty much wants to know what everything is going on. And once any man that don't take a robbery, that's the man that Esau really worries about. And that's why ultimately those other camps really get at us and try to treat us badly. They try to destroy our name.
Yep.
Because GMS is basically the only one out here that hasn't compromised.
That's right.
Esau.
Right.
So continuing on, basically we'll continue on the foundation.
Yep.
What we learn from our elders, and not even our elders' elders. And ultimately through Yahweh Shah. Because Yahweh Shah, if he was here, well, Yahweh Shah did compromise. So it says, not forsaking assembling of ourselves together as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as you see the day approaching, because we see the days coming.
Right.
So it says, for if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins, but a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fear of indignation, which shall devour the adversaries. He that despises his law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. So this is showing you even the severity of the law. So how much severe of how much sorrow punishment suppose ye shall ye be thought worthy of trying underfoot the Son of God. Read that again.
Read it again, Baba Shah.
So it says, verse 27, but of certain fearful looking for of judgment and fear and indignation, which shall devour the adversary. He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. Of how much sorrow punishment suppose ye shall ye be thought worthy who have trodden underfoot the Son of Yahweh Shah, and have counted the blood of the covenant wherewith he was sanctified in an holy thing, and have done despite unto the Spirit of grace. So basically, they took the greatness, how you say the grace that Yahweh Shah had given us, and they accepted it properly.
Yep.
They didn't think about how severe it was even under the law. How much more the severe punishment is going to be profane, basically bullshit with the name, compromise, the whole knowledge and the whole ministry of Yahweh Shah.
Exactly. And ultimately, they're not believers of Yahweh Shah.
Yep.
You know, they're upholding the law, but when you really dig into the law, what the first commandment is not put any idols before the Lord.
The modern day Pharisees.
Modern day
Basically, the Pharisees took basically under something like a 501c3.
Yep. And so they had the relationship with Rome.
Yep.
I mean, it was a major relationship with Rome, and Rome gave them that position, in Jerusalem, and they, abused their powers. But calling on JC is upholding an idol. So if you're really truly about the law, then you would be seeking the true names. You got that Acts 4 and 12. Let me get that up. Matter of fact, let me get on Ecclesiastes 7:7 right quick, and we'll jump to that.
Yep. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Hey, a gift destroyeth the heart. And that 501c3 that the brother's going into, the elders going into, is they use that as a gift to allow these organizations to set up 501c3, get the tax benefits, and so that way, they can control them, put a muzzle on these leaders. You can, I don't know what it is, but you can, that's just, hey, Jake, acknowledge in Israel, man, that they're Israelites. But ultimately, by setting up the 501c3, you can have more control in various ways, of these leaders that want to set up their organizations, by them taking the gifts and the bribe. You got the Acts 4 and 12? Let me get that, Baba Shah. Speak up to
The book of Acts, chapter 4 and verse 12. Neither is there salvation in any other.
Yep.
For there is none other name under heaven, given among men, whereby we must be saved.
Hey, and this is the Acts, man. This is Acts. The apostles are telling the believers, look, there's no other way you're going to be saved without the names. Now, if you believe we are in the time of salvation, you would believe and know that we would have the names. Any leader that's telling you won't have the names or we don't have the 100% truth, you got to get the hell away from that leader. That so-called, he's a false prophet.
Right.
You claim to have the law, statutes, and commandments. You saying you're keeping it perfectly, which we know you ain't. Then why don't you have the names then? You know? But you can't be saved if you don't believe on those names, because those names are going to be here in these times in order for salvation to be performed. Right? Read that again for me, Baba Kushak. And then you can just read the KJV.
The book of Acts, chapter 4, and verse 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under the heaven given among men, whereby we must be saved.
So you got blockers. These false leaders are blocking their followers from knowing the true names, man. They're blocking them from entering into the kingdom.
Your full power.
Your full power. This is how we defeat our enemies, through the Lord.
Government limiter.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what do they call that on the chorus?
Yeah, the limiter.
You know,
The limiter.
Government.
He saw such and puts a government limiter on the computers. So it can't go over a certain speed, you know, and it keep the air fuel ratio, the emissions. You know, I know this from working on cars. You have to go into the computers and rearrange everything that, the government.
You said governor?
Yeah, government.
Yeah, they put them in the truck.
Yeah. So, because I used to build engines and stuff, make, fix up cars and stuff like that. But you would have to remove those government blockers and those limiters to access the full power of your motor, because the government has set restrictions where you can't go over a certain speed. The engine RPMs won't go up to a certain limit. Certain things concerning the emissions and the laws in the air. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, that's what Jake is doing. He's using Esau's government limiter, and he's pushing that amongst our people to limit the full power, the full access, to the so-called Negroes and Latinos in there.
Yeah, that's beautiful to say that, because me working fucking with trucks and shit. Every truck company is different. They have a different government. And you have certain companies that won't allow your truck to go 55.
Yep.
And certain company, and they also have the whole tune-up system according to that company standard of how they want their truck to go. You got certain trucks that don't want their truck to go over 62, 65, 70 is a max. And if you go over it, they have a computer watching you. AI basically telling you to slow down. So basically, it's like the brother said, Esau has that governor on his camp.
501c3. That's the framework of the 501c3. You can't call the name, because what's the process of a man that's sold out? He stopped calling on the true name. Tazadaki. I think Vocab Malone brought that out about Tazadaki, and then compared it to what Bishop Nathaniel's doing.
Esau, he wants to, how you say, he's able to truth. He doesn't want the truth to come out in his full potential. So he, again, just like you always had niggas that sold out. Even in slavery, you had niggas that sold out. It's always among the shade. Even during the ancient time, niggas always sold out. So it's nothing new now. You don't think niggas gonna sell it these days? I mean, look how strong and comely the world is. You get women, you get men that boost your ego. You just get a following. You get a network. You get praise. So and then again, then Esau promises you won't feel pain.
Right.
Because we understand some of us might get beat up, put in prison, may have to go through hell, catch hell, go through stripes, go through straits, lose your woman. A lot of them, Jake, they don't want that adversity. But we have, how you say, Romans 38 and 35, you have accepted it, man. That comes from the battle. Yahweh tried to go through it, the apostles had to go through it. Hey, Stephen was beaten for teaching in the name. How much more now? Yeah, come on, they were getting beat then. How much more now?
You finish with that Acts 5th chapter, bro? We got
Exodus chapter 3.
Yeah, let's get that, and then we'll go to that Acts 5th chapter.
This is Exodus chapter 3, verse 13. It says, and Moses said unto Yahweh, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the power Yahweh of your fathers has sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is his name? Exactly.
But you don't think the Lord set that up on purpose? Set up a leader. The scripture say, I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. The Lord raised up Moses. Moses was already ordained to be raised up, that the Lord is going to use as a leader to lead the nation of Israel from from under captivity, and he was going to have them ask, who sent you? So his name can be glorified in this great deliverance that he performed that we still talk about to this day. That happened thousands of years ago. So it's happening now, right? There's nothing new under the sun. The same process is taking place.
That's right.
You know, and now we're referencing the mediator, our Savior, Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, they wanted to know the credit, who to give the credit to for the deliverance from their captivity.
Yep.
So, in this end times that we're living in, you think that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is not going to reveal his name and his son's name, you know, to his men,
Right.
for that credit to be given for the great deliverance that's about to happen?
And the greater destruction that's going to trump ancient Egypt.
Right.
All of ancient Egypt.
Yep.
Telling me the power that created all things not going to reveal itself again. Fuck out, you gotta be fucking crazy.
Right.
And that's really what Esau really doesn't really come out. It's the fact that he destroyed our name, took us off of being a nation, cut us off of being a nation. Going back to Psalm 83. So you don't think that's, you know, Yahweh Hashem Shai not going to reveal himself?
Right.
It's fucking crazy.
It says, what is his name? What shall I say unto them?
Yep.
And Yahweh said unto Moses, I am that I am.
Yep. And you break that down, Yahweh, Heavenly Father.
We'll
He
go
is.
in the translation going into what, you know, the Heavenly Father Yahweh telling Moses, I am. You know, he went and returned to the children of Israel and said, He is sent me.
Yep.
You know, so he is would translate in, you know, to Yahweh, which is what he's going into.
So basically it was third person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because Moses can't, you know, Moses wasn't coming and saying, "Oh, I am."
I am,
sent."
no,
Oh,
yeah,
Moses,
yeah.
so you did it.
Yeah.
You got, you know, serious powers. You hear it. You in the heavens as well.
So,
You know.
So I think that's why they get that name Ashaya.
Yeah, exactly.
That's-
They're not
yeah.
translating.
Yeah, you said
That's I am. Yeah.
Yep.
Come on. It says,
And Moses went to the people and said, Yahweh sent me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yahweh sent this.
is he is or he exists.
Yep.
It says, and Yahweh said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am has sent me unto you. And Yahweh said moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord your power Yahweh of your fathers, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob has sent me unto you. This is my name forever,
That's right.
and this is my memorial unto all generations.
So the nation of Israel would inquire about who sent him, who's going to deliver us by the leader that the Lord set up.
Right.
And the leader would know the names
Right.
for a specific reason to transfer that over to the people. And only the believers are going to believe it. So in these times, we got Ezekiel the 37th chapter happening before our eyes, the sign.
Right.
They're going to come up and inquire about the sign, the display. What is this about?
Yeah, but they're not going to ask. They're not going to ask for deliver.
Who-
What's his name?
Yeah,
Make
right.
that fuck. Make that make sense. So Jacob's going to say, I see the Israelite thing, but I mean, who's going to get it?
Right.
How we get delivered? How we going to escape?
Right.
Who we going to escape? Are we going to save ourselves? No. Yahweh Shai has to save us.
Yep. That's right.
So it has to be a name.
It has to.
And you got these camps saying that, particularly IUIC, that they don't have the name and that nobody has the name of the Heavenly Father, okay, nor of his Son.
And you
So,
go sloppy. You go back to that old 12 tribe breakdown with Nathan Barak. Oh, Nate was saying the name then.
Man, breaking it down beautifully through the spirit.
That, I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a hell of a breakdown.
Yeah,
12
man.
tribe breakdown. I give it
I
to you.
downloaded it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I used to watch from time
then you
to
had it
time.
when they were hiking, he came across the name
Stone.
written in the Hebrew,
Yeah.
and kind of teared up. Which, cause I watched it a couple weeks ago, and I wouldn't put it past Bishop Nathaniel if they didn't carve that in there.
Right.
Go hiking, because the cameras was, you gotta remember, the cameras was already going. And, you know, and he said, brothers, come here, look at this. You know,
That's real.
He said, look at this. You know?
Right.
He said, you know, going into the, you know, the Northern Kingdom trial, I wouldn't put it past him if he didn't carve that in there when we go on this hiking trip. Y'all, let's go,
boy.
and make it roundabout. You know, because at that time he was pushing the name.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
so just to have a larger following
Yep.
and gathering, man.
Yep.
You know, because you know IUIC states that they don't have the true name of the Heavenly Father and His Son. You know, but they presume to call Him, you know, Most High. You know, concerning the Heavenly Father Yahweh and God, and they call His Son, you know, Jesus Christ. Well, if you don't have the name, then state that and don't use no other name.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
say that hey, the Heavenly Father's Son. If you don't have the name, You know, and we're working very, very hard to find a name, and Lord willing, the Holy Spirit reveals it to us.
That's
man.
right.
But don't push the name of another God.
Yep.
You know, don't push a false God, man. You know, that's idolatry, man.
That's right.
The scriptures speak about, you know, you're not supposed to mention the name of other gods,
Right.
man.
That's right.
You gotta
And you made a good point, because there's an example of that in Acts when I believe it was Apostle Paul and Silas, forgive me if I'm wrong, but they came across some sincere men who had the unknown God on there.
Oh,
because
yeah,
they,
yeah,
they didn't have the name.
Yeah.
So the bare minimum,
Yeah, that's being humble. You know what I'm saying?
being humble. You know, but here's the thing. Now you have to be under the leadership of men who do have to know the names.
Right.
But you don't want to do that. Because now you're full of gimmicks. That's why the brother's going into, he could have possibly carved it in. These camps are full of gimmicks, man.
Yep.
We just coming in the spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Shai, giving the Lord all the glory and power that they deserve. We're being used by Yahweh Shem Shai as vessels, man.
Yeah, it could be just, I mean, I'm not saying he did it. I wouldn't put it past. I mean, he looked like a fresh carving.
A fresh carving,
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have to dig up nothing out of the ground and move these leaves over, pick up that log. Oh my God, look at that.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? It was just a
Plain as day.
Wow.
Yeah.
A coincidence, right?
Right. So, you know,
You
got it, brother.
Con, you got the Acts 5th chapter?
Yeah.
You got it? Okay. Let's get this Acts. You want yours now? Let's get yours now, then we're going to go into Acts. Acts is a little lengthy.
Luke 10, 20, verse 25. Just like a man stood up and asked about certain things about how he get eternal life. He's going to be the same thing today.
Yep.
So it says in Luke 10 and 26, 25. And behold, a certain lawyer stood up and tempted him, saying, Master, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? He said unto him, what is written in the law? How readest thou? He answered and said, Yahweh shall. Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself.
it don't seem like they're doing that. They're not putting their energy, their time, and all their effort into, you know, worshiping Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. You put your energy and all your time, all your, all your might into a particular thing, hey, you're gonna cross your eyes and dot your T's.
You're damn sure not gonna compromise.
Right.
You get offended.
Yeah.
You make matter of fact, you would shame Esau doing that and make it public.
Yep.
This is what Esau did.
Yep.
Hey everybody, I'm gonna let everybody be aware. Esau just came to me trying to give you some money.
Yep.
Your company.
Yep.
So I behoove all the other camps to be aware because they're coming.
Yep.
Because they're trying to throw some money around.
Yep.
But they didn't say that. He just said, he just switched the whole doctrine.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
First he pushing the name, and now all of a sudden, Bamoosh.
Yep.
He did a magic trick.
Right. You can't trust it.
He did he doing magic trick with doctrine.
Right. You can't trust the camp. They got a 501c3.
Hell no.
You know, we're supposed to be set apart from these Christian churches. This is what the Christianity did that we came from. And now you slide right into the same organization. The only difference is they know they're Israelites. You know? Supposed to be set apart from the world. Got that X?
Yep. It's Acts, the book of Acts 5, and I'll start at verse 20. In the KJV, go stand and speak in the temple to the people all the words of life.
Yeah. Now, was this after or before they got they were in prison or jail?
This is after.
Yeah. So the Peter and the apostles,
Right.
they were put in jail for speaking the names of Yahweh by Shem Shai,
Yep.
going out and preaching the gospel to the people. And then when they got released, the Lord told them to go back out there.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and this brothers got testimonies. You got our teachers, our elders, you know, got locked up for the work.
That's right.
You think they stopped doing the work? They went.
We told some of the apostles, don't use the name.
That's what he's going to
Okay.
Yep.
They said straightly. They said straightly,
Yep.
don't teach his
Yep.
name. And they rejoiced that they would be able to get beat, you know, for the name of Yahweh Shai. And, you know,
Judge that name, right?
Yeah, I know, man.
and they continue to teach in that name. And they
Yep.
didn't stop.
They
They
didn't
didn't say,
stop.
hey, man, well, what y'all going to do for us?
Right.
Y'all ones are teaching this name. What kind of money we talking?
Right.
What's the numbers we talking? You know,
Right.
you know, we have silver, gold.
Right.
What we talking about? You know?
That's right. Con. Verse 21, and when they heard that, they entered into the temple early in the morning.
Woo, early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't afraid, and that's another thing too. You got men like the brothers going into. You got men who don't want to go through the suffering.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what was that dude TV? I forget his name. Who recently dropped out. Wanted to be a Hebrew Israelite because he missed out on opportunity. Ringo TV.
Oh yeah.
Weak ass. Yo, the truth is not for no weak ass, bitch ass niggas, man.
I never liked that
My
nigga
language.
Moses.
Yeah.
I never trust any nigga that talk like that. I don't trust.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
So you know, the apostles are example. Look, they got locked up, and you know, the Lord told them to go back out there. They went out there early.
Yep.
You know.
In the morning and taught.
Yep, and taught. You know. You got it.
Con.
Bring up a precept on it today. Can you read that last verse again, Moses?
Yeah, con. Acts 5 and 21 again. And when they heard that, they entered into the temple early in the morning and taught.
This is Jeremiah chapter 35 and verse 15. It says, I have sent also unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, return ye now every man from his evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods to serve them. And ye shall dwell in the land.
Now,
you got it.
how do you differentiate between the idols and the true power?
There
You
you
have
go.
to have the names.
Right.
You identify who not to mention, who not to follow.
Right.
The leaders too.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you gotta differentiate who to follow.
These other gods had names.
They had names.
They didn't want to just say, well, I worship this kind of
Right.
look like this, and then he's over there. You got to go down the left.
Well, the Philistines worshiping, I'm with it. Well,
Yeah.
what do the Philistines?
Yeah. What do they
Yeah,
worship?
yeah.
You think they had the names?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
These other gods, these other idols, you know, guess what? They have names attached to them.
Yep.
So you can differentiate like the brother's going into.
Yep.
They had names and they had
Yeah.
how you say
Deities,
laws,
laws.
right.
Yep.
and how you say
Custom. They're custom. Yeah, that's it. Custom. That's it, brother.
Because without the names of these other guys, there'll be a whole bunch of confusion.
Yep.
I'm going to worship my God. Oh, me too. Let's go. On the way.
Right.
No, what is this? What do you worship? What do you worship?
Right.
Well, well.
it's like
Yep.
the little bit of episode they got out now, House of David. It's funny. Even in House of David would he would go around. He would say basically Israelites are known for only worshiping one God.
Yep. I seen that too.
Yeah.
I think it was like
He made that very.
Yep.
He made that very clear.
Yep.
Yeah.
King David did.
Yeah.
Israelites only worship one
One
God.
God.
Yep, that's it.
You know?
One power. One
And
power.
that made, I was like, yo, that's where we got
You get some nuggets in
Hell
that
yeah.
show.
You do. Con.
Can I read that again?
Yeah, read that again.
I want to see what it says in the end of it. No, I was on another app. I didn't pull it up.
Yeah, because with those, if I may ask, with those other idols and customs and gods, they were like, hey, so what Shiva require?
Right.
What did Buddha require?
Right.
What do I gotta do? Oh, I gotta be uncircumcised?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta do, they had their way about them.
Yep. And you had, it's like,
No, go
and you
ahead.
had those false priesthoods that represented those deities.
There you go.
Who knew exactly how to worship that wicked ass deity.
There you go.
So that needed to be called out. That was happening heavy back then, and it's happening now.
That's right.
But the same process the Lord uses as He sends forth His prophets, who He gives a name to go out and prophesy and tell our people. We were examples of that. We saw our teachers, Isaiah 30:20, my child. We saw our teachers. They told us this is the way. Walk ye in it.
Yep. There you
I'm
go.
gonna read this. I'm just gonna read this in KJV. It says this: Jeremiah 35 and 15. I have sent also unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, return ye now every man from his evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods to serve them. And ye shall dwell in the land which I have given to you and your fathers, but ye have not inclined your ear, nor hearkened unto me. You got it, bro.
Now, you know how crazy it is to hold up the image of the so-called white man with long, stringy hair, JC. Tell our people this is the devil, but you still calling on JC? That's oxymoron. That's also a hypocrite.
Yep.
You're telling our people that that's the devil that the Bible speaks of, right? But then you also still calling on JC.
They changed the image, but they didn't change the name.
Right.
How does that make sense?
The water. That's it.
Right.
You know, they changed the image, that false image that, after the Renaissance period, the Renaissance era, Esau coming back into power, he painted the likenesses of his own images, and that picture has gone all over the four corners of the earth, portrayed as the son of the Heavenly Father. And, they have, which the IURC is correct concerning that false image. Saying that, our Lord didn't look like that, pursuant to the scriptures, but they still tell you to keep that name, man. And going into Jesus Christ and that image, that goes into another God. Like you brought out last in the camp before last. Yeah. The God of the God of what is it? Resurrection. The God of resurrection, man. So these names have an attachment to them. There's specifics when it comes to worship. There's specifics when it comes to a deity, a name, and a God. And what Bishop Nathaniel and these other camps are doing, they're ultimately doing witchcraft. That's what it is. These leaders they're really warlocks.
And that's a stronghold on our people, which is why you got to eliminate the name. And of course, we say JC, or we may call it out, just to let our people know, because that's what a lot of our people identify with in the world. But we go back to the true names.
Yeah, Christian don't agree with them. Here it is, you a Hebrew Israelite, you can say, you praise Jesus Christ. Christian say, yeah, that's right, buddy.
Right.
We worship the same God. Hold on, wait. I don't worship that. But you say Jesus Christ. I'm confused. You drive an Acura Integra, okay? You go up to the Acura Integra, like, hold on, wait a minute. It's not I drive.
Right.
My car don't look like this. Well, then you ain't got an Acura Integra there,
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
You got it, brother.
Did you have one?
I got drawn 17. I think it's kind of long.
Oh, so loud. Okay, come. Back in Acts 5.
You gotta think about it. Everything has a name to it.
Everything has a
Everything,
brand,
man.
a brand, bro.
Everything, man.
Everything.
He's so much specifics,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
When you
Get a car part, you gotta have a name.
And
That's specific.
specific.
That's right.
And that's the brand. And look,
That's right.
That's
right.
People get deleted behind disrespecting brands. Because there's a certain thing called brand integrity. Your brand got to be a certain color. It's got to have a certain look to it. It's got to be written a certain way. It's standards with that brand. It's called brand integrity. If you look it up.
I mean, look how Jake act of how where he come from, where he's from, what he has. You don't think how Bashir and Shah not gonna have a name?
Right.
You don't think he gonna have a way to worship him?
Right.
If you're in a Honda club or a Nissan club, there's a certain way you have to, certain things you got to do, present yourself in that club. Like Burger King, everybody had their own coat, they had their own logo, their own brand, they had their own name. Everybody had a fucking name tag.
That's right.
Y'all got some way, y'all walk alike, So basically what I'm saying is, so the power that made everything, the architect and the deliverer and the one that made everything, Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
You don't have a name?
Right. Come on,
Crazy as
man.
hell.
I bring this meaning out right quick. Brand integrity says means a company consistently lives up to its promises and values.
Hey, hold on. Hey, that scripture says,
That's heavy.
my words shall speak and they shall not come back void.
Boy, exactly.
So we're speaking on what Yahweh Shah is about to do. So you don't think Yahweh Shah is not going to live up to that name?
Right.
He prophesied what he's going to do. You don't think, just like for instance, Pharaoh, ancient Egypt, he basically said, okay, I hear you, Moses.
Right.
Okay. And what did the Lord do? He hardened his heart so he could show his name.
Show his brand.
His brand. I deal with Israel.
Right.
Hey, and to the definition, his promises. What was it? It just beautiful how
And the promises are the everlasting life.
There
that
you
he
go.
promised to the nation of Israel.
And the scripture says, those I know the name of those that know it run to it. Like a strong tower.
Strong tower.
The name of the Lord is like a strong
Tower.
tower.
Right to run into it and are safe. Brand integrity means a company consistently lives up to its promises and values, ensuring its actions and communications align with its stated purpose and build trust with customers. And with the names comes with the standard. You want to have integrity. You're not going to sell out. You're not going to see a man that truly believes in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai with a 501c3.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to stomach that.
No.
You know, because of the values and the standards that come with the name.
Hey, look up the difference in company.
I'll bring this piece
Yeah,
up
yeah.
because you was going into, we're brand ambassadors, we're representing something. It says, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, and I'm going to start in verse 17. Point is in verse 20. It says, this is 2 Corinthians 5 and 17. Therefore, if any man be in Yahweh Shai Mashiach, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. And part of those old things are those false names, those idols, those false images, right? Going into the false doctrines that we've been raised and grew up in. This is verse 17, 2 Corinthians 5. It says, verse 18, and all things are of Yahweh, who hath reconciled us to himself by Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and hath given to us the ministry of reconciliation. To wit that Yahweh was in Yahweh Shai Mashiach reconciling the world unto himself.
And just to say, that word reconcile means to build back better relationship. So who's the only nation that had a relationship with the Lord?
There you go.
The nation of Israel.
Right.
So just to confirm, the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel, and even in these times, the elect, Lord willing, we part of that number.
That's right.
It says, not imputing their trespasses unto them, and hath committed unto us the word of reconciliation. Here's the point in verse 20. Now then, we are ambassadors for Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Going into what we're a representation of Yahweh Shai. Right.
Hey,
Who are you representing? Whose name you? Hey, back it up.
In 300. When he came up in his ambassador.
He said,
So you imagine.
Yeah.
He said, we will build, what he said, with walls with your lives. Yeah. He said, no, not slaves.
Right.
Slave. Your woman will be slaves. Your sons will be slaves. Got you. And then he went off. And then he came back. That's when they built the wall with all their men.
All their men.
And they pushed it down. And that's when they shot him with that arrow. Oh no, it was a javelin, a spear. Right?
Can I bring
Go ahead,
something?
bro.
Brand ambassador. A brand ambassador is a person paid by an organization or company to represent its brand in a positive light, helping to increase brand awareness and sales.
In a positive light, man. So you got to be on point. You got to have the name correct. You got to have the doctrine correct. You got to have the specifics of that particular business, right? You got to have, what's my sales? What am I going to get? What's the percentage off do I get? So what do y'all actually sell? You know what I'm saying? So you can't have it all. Well, you told me 25%, but it's only 20 now. Matter of fact, since you already got that wrong, I don't even want to deal with you no more. I'm going over here. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have those specifics correct. You got to be on point.
You got to be on point. You got to have the works to show for it, like you going out there.
Boy, they look crazy. They was, oh my God.
Right.
The brand ambassador got to be have works to show.
Oh yeah, the wind died there. That was scary now.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the brand ambassador is gonna have to have works to show and promote the true names. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. We have to come with integrity. We have to represent ourselves amongst these Gentiles, the world, right? The people, all right, that we staying true to the very brand that we believe in, which is Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Carrying ourselves in the fear of the Lord and the humble mentality. Got it.
I'm holding that compromise definition, Google definition.
The ambassador's not going to be compromised.
That's right.
Because it's serious business.
That's right.
A true ambassador is someone who actually believes in what he's promoting, what he's pushing. That's the true ambassador. The true ambassador, he can say, I stand behind this product. I've used, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a testimony. One time, I had these shoes on,
I was
running
just
and
that.
this and that, and this one did this for me, and so I can stand behind that and put my name on this.
If I could say a brand ambassador, he might be, not to cut you off, he might be, representing Jordans. He gonna have a pair of Jordans.
He gonna have them
on.
on.
He might be selling BMW.
He might have
the Jordan gear, the jumpsuit.
The jumpsuit,
He might actually be selling BMWs. Like, well, do you own it? Yes, my BMW is right there.
Here,
He gonna have the key.
and he gonna have a Jordan logo.
Right.
Right.
Jumpman over. It's like basically what Olaf Herder was Nebuchadnezzar ambassador.
Yep, ambassador. Yep.
He came and said, "Yeah, well, you either gonna bow down,
Yep.
or we gonna go to war."
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he
Hey.
said he walked to other different nations, and they said, "Oh my God, oh your nations, we know what Nebuchadnezzar is about.
Right.
We're just gonna go ahead and give up."
Yep.
Hey, these other camps, and that's a good point that you made. They're telling you to believe in the almighty power. They're telling you to believe in the God of Israel, you know, but they're pulling up in Jesus Christ.
Right.
You know, like the analogy you brought out, you know, you're also a BMW, but you drive a Mercedes.
Right.
You know, are they really the best cars?
He gonna look at you like,
Yeah, you can say that's fired.
he gonna look at you like,
W, but you found out Mercedes,
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just the
yeah,
Mercedes.
yeah.
They just,
Yep.
they smooth, though. You question it, you know, the very work that you're going
you in the Honda club, you in the BMW club,
Yeah.
but you pull up in a Mercedes.
Right.
Right.
Knowing damn well those are like what? Those are two problems.
Yep, two
Yep.
hours.
Yep.
And another thing too, there was a story that one of these NBA players had, or celebrity had, about hanging out at Jordan's crib. I think it was Bow Wow or somebody. He had on Adidas.
Oh,
And
man.
everybody was like, "Yo, my dad see them Adidas on, man. He gonna fuck you
You have
up."
to get out.
Yeah, you have to get out. And then
Right.
the assistant came and gave him a pair of Jordan, like, "Yo, where
Yeah.
is Jordan? Give me these.
God,
Throw them in the
God.
trash, bro." Or something like that. But yeah, man, it's about the brands.
Hey, you make
The
it.
same thing with going to certain doors.
Yup.
You can't mix them.
Can't be
Right.
free.
There you go, right
There
there.
you go.
That's the spirit.
It is.
It don't go together.
You don't
You
know.
can't make it.
Yeah.
Hey, you said to their rivals, hey, well, hey, it's not Israelites. It's not our Heavenly Father an Israelite.
Yep.
And you know, Jesus Christ was who? That's an Edomite.
It's an Edomite.
Right.
So that, he has two rivals right there.
Right.
This is Esau, man. So on one hand, you're promoting this, but on the other hand, you're promoting that.
Yep.
They don't mix
Yep.
together. Oil and water don't mix. No
Right.
matter how much you try to put it
Yeah,
together.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I thought about that actually earlier. Yup.
So you can't be compromised. And again, it's basically a double-minded too.
Yup.
You're a spokesperson for one thing, but you're trying to see something else.
Yeah, yeah.
It just doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Right.
Right. Because Esau's patting you on the back. Good job. You're representing me. You're doing a good job. Pushing that false doctrine to the jakes out there. We want you to keep doing. But little do they know also as well that Esau's going to keep constantly pushing the envelope.
Yup.
Yeah, he ain't going to just be, okay, you know, back in so-and-so what you did this. Yeah. Good, man. We're going to get off your back.
Right.
He said, come back and come with a bigger suitcase.
Right.
Yeah.
He going to keep showing
He
up.
said, now bring a different type of
Right.
activity in there.
Right.
Yeah.
He going to keep showing up, man.
He said,
He
I'm
said-
going to show you how to put your men in strings.
Right. Always going to come with a bigger bag.
Yeah.
He always want to come. He won't want something.
He don't give us a
Right.
cargo. He don't give us a cargo deal.
Yeah.
Order that kit.
Right. Amazon.
I'm gonna give you a hell. I got something.
He ain't gonna hand it to you. He gonna put it on the ground.
Right.
Suitcase.
Walk off.
He gonna be slipping in
Right.
the
He coming up like the nigga from Friday After Next. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. He said, I got something better, good money. He's gonna bring you an offer that you cannot refuse, especially when you after the lust of the flesh, the pride of life. You're trying to make it in this life. You're not willing to sacrifice, cut off that old man like we were going into in 2 Corinthians, the 5th chapter. A lot of these guys are just niggas that know they're Israelites and they're looking to profit and make money and make a name for themselves, amongst the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and with this truth.
It's like Esau knows. He basically tries to distinguish Jake as every Jake has a number on it.
Yep.
Right.
As a how you say?
Has a price.
As a price.
Can't be bought.
Yeah,
Yep.
they can be bought. Because Esau knows Jake.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
He studied niggas.
Absolutely.
He knows Jake loves sex. He knows Jake loves attention.
Yep.
Niggas love to be that guy.
That guy. Yep.
So Esau knows certain things, how he can persuade a man.
Plus, Esau will look into your history, get your childhood, high school, middle school. Yeah, he always had a problem. This triggers him.
Esau, you got the file.
They got the file.
He could bring up your old demons and you be like,
Real talk.
he likes
Yep. Yep.
yada.
Yep.
And he could pull somebody to the side like, you don't know about such and such?
Right.
I think I do. What about him? Yeah, we're just asking questions,
Yeah.
So they'll be,
Yep.
Well, thank you. What was that about? They was walk off, and he'll be like, oh, what was that about?
Yeah.
And then, Esau come to you and unleash all your secrets.
Right.
Yeah.
And moreover, these devils know the history of the Israelites, how they fell, how they went off, how they went pouring out to other guys.
Yep.
You know,
Oh man, yeah.
you go into the, you know, when you go into the, you know, the Greek Empire, you know, concerning Jake. Hey, you know that Esau knew what Jake liked to do, what was gonna get him. He knew, Esau knew that bag was gonna get Jake.
And Esau know Jake is evil too. Towards his own.
Towards
his
his
own
own.
people. He will be a cruel lord of his own.
Yeah,
He know about the wicked king.
Right.
Hey, and he know about sodomy, what Jake was doing.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So Esau have studied. For Esau to know the importance of being an Israelite and being a so-called a Jewish, you know, a so-called Jew. You don't think he know our history or how we fell?
Right.
Come on.
Well, he's known as a cunning hunter.
Yeah.
A cunning hunter.
Yes.
He just don't go out to the woods to look for deer. He sets traps. He knows the best season to get the deer.
Esau so clever with the hunting. A deer will come right up to Esau.
Yep.
And sniff him.
Yep.
Just be right in front of him.
Yeah.
Esau can open his eyes up and grab the deer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Choke it out.
They kick the neck off.
He lay on the ground and shit.
You know? Oh, Esau know like the corn.
Yeah.
He know how to set up deer feeders and set up a damn hut. Sitting right here.
Yep.
Something like this.
He is preparation.
Yeah, he bring out the suitcase.
Yeah.
And similar gun.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, he got killed.
Yeah.
He's a cunning hunter.
Amen.
He studies the deer.
Yep.
What the deer like.
Yep.
Oh, I'll take his piss.
That was just-
put deer piss.
That's the spirit. Yeah, that's the spirit.
Esau, I'm telling you,
I was about to say that.
go to them little hunting stores with Carhartt and Duck Dynasty shit.
Yeah,
You'll be
yeah.
like, what the? He got antlers he
Yup.
put on.
Bass
He got
Pro
the
Shop.
suit. He got the smell. He got everything up in there. He be like, hey, yo, this man. And he said, oh, okay, we can't use this gun
You know
during
the
this
word
season.
preparation?
He says,
Come.
look, he's a crossbow.
Right.
Look, he's a bow and arrow.
Right.
We'll make something that it can just pierce, you know.
Yep.
And I don't know if boys ever shot a crossbow. Those shit's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yo, that's it.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
It's just basically a trigger bow and arrow.
Them shits cost
That was
thousands.
a lot of
Yeah, they
money.
do.
Hell yeah.
You hold them shit like them shit with guns.
Yeah. Whether look your Target, not Target, but your gun range stores that sell a hunting equipment. Just gather around, you know. Hey, look at Target the ramp.
Y'all going
But it's like with fishing. I've been around this dick that like to fish. Now Esau got all types of equipment just to catch fish.
Yep.
How to lure a fish.
Yeah.
How to make the fish think he didn't bite nothing.
Right.
How to make the fish think he's not hooked.
Right.
So, God damn.
Yeah.
This is, you know.
This is who you're dealing with. And you made a good point. That store that you mentioned, a couple of those stores. You want to know more about Esau, your enemy? Go to them stores like you said. Read the scriptures first. And then go to the store.
Hey, you said know thy enemy.
Know thy enemy. And
He know you.
Exactly. He know you because he's a cunning hunter. You know? And, but look, we are supplanters, man.
How to sell to a Negro.
How to sell to Negro. So he know us, man. But we got to be, you know, tapped in with our power. Yahweh Shem Shah, the importance of the names and really fearing Yahweh Shem Shah, especially these times, because the Lord gave this man power. You know, this man got power in his kingdom.
That's right.
One thing too, Esau, if you want to get rid of you profession at your job, he knows how to provoke you to make you quit.
Let's go.
So he won't have to pay severance. A severance package.
Yep.
Esau's cunning.
Yep.
He said, he to make this nigga tick.
This is pre-DEI.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, come on. You already got it. You know?
Yeah, because what the brother's going into is Esau's, brother, you got that definition?
Yeah.
You know, it's going into Esau's preparation. Because in order for you to be cunning, you gotta prepare. You know, you gotta have a discipline to be, have that preparation. Hey, you just can't come on the scene and think things gonna happen.
And beautifully said it. Well, that's why Esau already prepared for that 501c1.
Yep.
Oh, going back to after that Turner and Gabriel Crossing, he knew how Jacob was rising up and wanted to overthrow Esau. And basically get at Esau. So Esau knew, yo, I got to set up under my overlords in the church.
Yep.
And eventually, I'm going to have to bring something that I can have my nose in.
Yep.
Every organization
Yep.
that tried to basically
Again.
get their people together.
Yep.
The Jakes that try to get their people together.
Yep.
You had the Young Lords. After Young Lords and the so-called Black Panther,
All right now.
you were no more.
Yeah.
You know?
Good point.
You had Tupac, the whole thing was saying trying to stop the black. They tried to create a black society.
Yep.
Compromisation.
This is the word preparation in the Google definition. The action or process of making ready or being made
It's a
ready.
process. You know, Esau just doesn't go out in the field and start hunting.
That's right.
You don't just say, we're going hunting today, and we're just going to start walking, and we just get to an area, and we're just going to start shooting. No,
Right.
Esau goes out there 3-4 days
Yep.
before.
Yep.
He sets the feed down. He sets the, he's got the cameras up. You
Yep.
know, he knows what spot he's going to go to.
Yep.
He knows where he's going to dig. He had to go look at the layout to know what he's going to wear, because
Yep.
every layout's not the same.
Yep.
You know, he might, I got to put on my green, my dark
Yep.
camouflage this time.
Yeah.
That reminds me with the snowboarding video. Esau go out there
Yep, the best mountains.
with the helicopter.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they do like a little
Survey.
survey.
Yeah.
And before they actually go out there and
Yep.
go out there and test the snow out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a whole preparation.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know? You don't just go out there and drop out the helicopter and jump on a snowboard
Right.
and say, all right,
Yep.
All right.
and go down the goddamn mountain.
Right. And that's what the C-19, I believe, also covered. It covered a multivarious amount of things. But one of the things was preparing for how the masses are going to react, and then pinpointing who's not going to take the MOTB,
Yep.
and they have most likely, the Lord knows who ain't going to take it.
Right.
You know, but who?
Hey, the problem, reaction, solution. Because you know they're trying to get that reaction. They cause the problem, they're trying to get the reaction, and they're seeking more and more reactions to bring in ultimately a solution.
Right.
So that's basically, you know, Esau going into his preparation for
Yep.
you know what is about to take place. Which all the things he implements concerning his false flag attacks, agendas. You know, he's done his research, he's done his homework, and ultimately he, for the most part, knows the outcome. You know,
Yep.
to a percentage.
That's why they send vocab on.
Yep.
Vocab detective is keeping intel.
Yep.
Complete the data.
He said, Shikari, they're cool. IFCPK,
They're cool.
IUIC, they cool. GMS.
Yes.
They
We have a problem with those
Yeah,
guys.
we got a problem. They're not accepted.
Yeah, they're not. They will not sell out.
Yeah.
They're not gonna. You're gonna have to delete these
Yeah,
guys.
problem.
Yeah, they're a problem.
Other camps, what they say, Black Grand,
Yep.
big with 3, no problem.
Right.
Hey, vocab is collecting data
Yep.
on all these Israelites. Yo, vocab was going on in the so-called individual Israelite channels, and podcasts and videos, and basically critique and dialogue and see where they at. And vocab sit there and said, these guys are not a threat.
Right.
With GMS, they're a problem.
Yep.
Yep.
But they're not compromised. They're wholeheartedly believing this thing, and they're wholeheartedly willing to die for the name. You know?
Right.
There's no pain on GMS.
Right.
Con.
Read that definition again. Your brother got a precept.
It hurts them that Apostle Tahar even made that decree. He come around. we ain't
Yeah,
dealing
yeah,
with
exactly.
Call the police.
Oh yeah, he got pissed.
We ain't dealing with you niggas because nothing comes out of it. We know we'll make it. No, we're not going to keep going back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The truth is the truth.
Yeah.
This is the Google definition for preparation one more time. The action or process of making ready or being made ready for use or consideration. Something done to get ready for an event or undertaking.
Yeah, a undertaking, man, and that's Esau right there, man. He's getting ready for a major event, you know, which all types of events are happening, and constantly happening. But that major event is ultimately everything that leads up and happens during his New World Order attempt, you know, to complete his New World Order agenda. All right. So everything that's happening right before you, the different laws being put in place, the various different things that are happening on the earth, is Esau's preparation for what's about to take place. I'm gonna bring this out real quick. It's in Genesis 25 and 25. It says, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Yep.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
Yep, and speaking of the twins, there's two nations that was in the womb.
Right.
Yeah, Esau, all right, and then you got Jacob. Jacob represents so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, the children of Israel.
Right.
Esau is the progenitor of the Edomites, the so-called white people.
Yeah.
Okay?
It says, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
Yeah, Jacob like to have cookouts, chill with mom dukes, family, talk shit, you know, relax, cook up some food, you know.
Right.
What wasn't you know, a plain man, chilling. But Esau, he out in the fields. You know, laying around, trying to catch butterflies and shit.
Right.
Just out there with nature.
He catching bait.
Catching bait
for next week.
For next week.
Hey,
you
if
know?
you even look at Esau today, what is he doing? He's climbing. He's free
yep.
climbing mountains.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's going in the wilderness. Took him a
Right.
whole month, 2 months to get to this particular mountain.
Yeah.
And he's gonna climb the whole thing, and where he gotta have oxygen to get to the top. You know what I'm
We
saying?
know Esau willing to break a bone or two.
Yep.
He did too.
Yep.
Hey, we look at it like Evil Knievel,
Yep.
Charles Pastrana.
Yep.
Some fucking dead
Yeah,
devils.
he has to discover the heights and
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, there's a
What
reason
can
they
a
call it.
body? What
Right.
can a body tolerate?
Hey, there's a reason they call it daredevil, man.
Yeah.
Because all the daredevils was Edomites. Man.
Yep.
You know, Esau wanted to, remember that video we was watching? Esau wanted to jump a bike over the Grand Canyon. He was the name now.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Doing all this crazy daredevil stuff.
Hey,
man.
landed. I think they said they. All he cared about, he knew he was gonna break something.
Yeah.
All he cared about was
Right.
landing.
Yep. His name.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
Lord,
he broke, I think he really broke
Bro,
his
yeah,
leg.
bro.
Yeah.
Some shit.
He broke many
the Lord
bones.
put a different spirit on Esau, man. You know, the scripture says his soul's not right. You know that it's
Out of right in
Upright in him,
no,
yep.
yeah.
Well, now, well, now that you mentioned that, we get Revelation 12 and 12. This is who's ruling the planet Earth, and before his kingdom is taken down, because we are in a transition of kingdoms. It's going to go out dramatically. It's not like the Lord is going to hand us the keys to the kingdom and just be like, yeah, here you go. No, the Lord is going to have this man do his last hunt, his last art of war, his last mission that he was set up to do. You can give me oh man, is it Psalm 17 and 13? And you got that, bro? I got Revelation 12. Come.
It's Revelation 12 and verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants." It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time."
He's been preparing. While he's preparing, he's seeing that there's a great awakening of Israelites that's on the rise. Those are true believers. Okay? And by the way, he's still a cunning hunter. He still has been blessed with the sword, which he's going to use heavy in these times. So he's getting ready to make his move, and like the brother's going into, there's a major, everything leads, there's events in the process, but there's a major event that's leading up to him presenting the MOTB, man, the hour of temptation, that the Lord really is controlling this devil to do.
Right.
So, this whole thing of, these false leaders promoting their organization that sold out with a 501c3, they're going to get destroyed. The Lord's going to got them in a trick bag. They think because they may lead with Esau that they're off limits. No, the Lord going to have their asses get handled, man.
Right. Hey, Esau said, "You coming down with me?"
Yep, you coming
Hey,
down
what
with
did,
me.
former high priest Alazar say when he got outsmall the wicked wild?
Oh, yeah.
He said, "I ain't the only one doing that. Y'all coming down with me." Hey, he was doing it. I was there. Homeboy was there. And he just, hey, well, Esau, that's the spirit of Esau, man.
Yep.
Esau, he's bringing everyone down with him.
Yep.
He's like, "Oh, I'm getting prepared to think I'm gonna be the only one." Nah, man. I'm releasing all the power.
All the foul.
You thought that covenant, that agreement you entered into with Esau, he was gonna, keep his end of the bargain, man. The scripture says he forsook all the covenants, man. All the covenants he made with Jake, man. He forsook those, man. He's about the Psalms 55th chapter.
Yep, and in Maccabees.
Yeah.
The so-called peace treaties.
Yeah.
He gets your ass to sign agree to a peace treaty. We saw what he did with the Gadites.
That's right.
The so-called Native Americans.
Yeah.
Get your ass because really, he knows he's not going to uphold that agreement, but he's going to get you comfortable. Oh, we good now. And then attack your ass when you least suspect it.
Yeah, look at all the entertainers, all the people.
Woo.
The bitch, Dawn in Vogue, she living in the car.
Living in the car, man.
Hey, that didn't let y'all people. Hey, how all them great songs, and all them people in that era. How all of them sudden, how they just all doing bad?
Right.
It's not just the drugs. We all do that. That's part of the thing. That's part of Esau's deal. He turn you out too.
Yep.
That's part of the whole cliche of Esau.
Yep.
He's a cunning hunter.
Cunning
You know
hunter.
Jake loved to party.
They love the party. They love the bullshit. They love. He use it against
Jake, I mean, Biggie made the best song ever, Party
Party
and
and
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yep. Yep.
He said party
And bullshit.
and party.
Yeah.
That's what Jake is on.
Right. You got that
I
precept?
got that. Yep. This is the book of Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, Yahweh Shemi Shai, power of Israel. Disappoint him, cast him down. Cast him down, deliver my spirit from the wicked, which is thy sword.
So the Lord raised up the wicked. Now you go to Malachi 1:4, it tells you the wicked are the Edomites,
Mm-hmm.
the nation of Edom.
That's right.
You even got the Edomite women out there that can hunt,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
right?
yeah,
They camping and all the other shit. Trying to tap into
Bro.
nature. Can pull a weapon on you.
Yeah.
Dismantle shit, clean weapons and all that.
Yep.
Upside down. The women are doing
Yeah.
that.
She 11 years old. She's
Yeah.
doing everything.
Doing
Like, what the
everything.
hell?
But the Lord gave this man the blessing to be his sword.
Mhm.
He's a cunning hunter. Plus, he was blessed with a sword.
Yep.
And now, for us to be in a comfortable mindset, we're in a time of war. Is the worst way to think.
Mm-hmm.
We got our people out here that don't even know they're slaves, man.
Yep.
Worst thing is to be a slave and not know you a slave, and then on top of that, you're comfortable, and the enemy's getting ready to make his move.
Well, that's why Jake looked the way they do.
Mm-hmm.
They look fucking pathetic.
Crocs.
Yep.
Yeah, they walk around as if nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst times ever.
Yep.
Look at the mindset of Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Esau knew to take your father out the house and destroy your father.
Yep.
Your mental state of your father.
Yep.
He knew how to turn your mother against your father, so he could turn you the fuck out.
Yep.
So
Right.
he could destroy the offspring. So now the offspring is lost.
Yep.
You know? That's why all these little Jake, so-called black boys in America, they damn near sodomite, man. They're moles, man.
Yeah.
They're fucking pathetic.
Yep.
You know? Because what? Your mother did this to you.
Right.
Who's the orchestrator? The so-called white man.
Yep.
The
Right.
Edomite, man.
Right.
Got it?
You read that again for me, Baba?
Yep.
Shah?
Because Esau, your enemy, knows you.
Yep.
But you think Esau's your friend.
Right. Yeah.
It tells you he was,
Okay.
what the scripture says, he was sup with you for a moment.
Yep.
But when he got the advantage over you, well, he'll be there. What
Standing
is it?
over you, basically.
Standing over you
Yep.
in
Yep.
your place.
Yep. And look, that's your fault because you didn't take heed to the message.
Yep.
That's in Surah 12. You let him get a favorable position over you.
Yep.
You're better off. See, that's why I'm glad that other Apostle Tahar mentioned like don't even talk to this nigga, man. Vocab alone.
Yeah, hell no.
You don't even let him in. The worst way to make an Edomite crash out is ignore him. You know what I'm saying? But you protecting yourself because some way he gonna use his cunning skills to compromise and get inside.
Get in there.
Yeah, slide on in there.
He
Yep.
said, come on, what, you racist?
Right,
You racist?
right.
You know, you try to push it up. Come on, guys. We're all one.
Exactly. Or what do you say afterwards? Let's get some pizza. Let's get some
He
chicken.
did say that.
Yeah, let's get some chicken. Some watermelon.
Grape soda.
Yo. This,
you're
Psalm 7.
Let's get some Hennessy.
Some hen dog. Psalm 17 and 13 in the NLT this time. Arise, O Lord, stand against them and bring them to their knees. Rescue me from the wicked with your sword.
See, that's the
That's
part
why I
that-
switched it
at
up.
the end.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the KJV is the right breakdown.
Yeah, it's the right
But
breakdown.
but the Lord had given Esau his power to be a sword and a whipping stick against you rebellious Israelites. And we in some very scary times, man. We getting ready to see the Lord allow Esau to release things to the public. But we've been seeing that. Like they're taking out cities now, burning cities to the ground to set up their 15-minute cities, and putting lead in the water, doing all these just different things. Art project.
I even heard Jake I know in the world. He told me how the Key West is on fire. How the hell something around water? On fire? Come on, make that make sense.
And when's the last time you heard about South Carolina being on fire?
Come on.
Right.
Man,
Right.
shit crazy.
You got a scripture. This is 1 Maccabees 1 and 29. It says, and after 2 years fully expired, the king sent his chief collector of tribute unto the cities of Judah, who came unto Jerusalem with a great multitude, and spake peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit.
Yep.
For when they had given him credence, he fell suddenly upon the city and smote it very sore and destroyed much people of Israel.
They gave Esau a favorable position by making an agreement with him. Scripture says, make no league, make no covenant with the heathen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why. And then you're dealing with the most cunning hunter, the most sneakiest, going back to the garden.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, you
I got another
something?
one.
Yeah, there you
This is
go.
Psalms 55 and verse 20. It says, he hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. You know, going into those covenants that Esau, man, we went into, you know, the so-called Native Americans, the covenants that Esau made with him. And Jake, and not just Jake, you know, these other nations as well. Esau has entered into agreements and he's not kept up his end of the bargain.
NATO.
What happened to the 40 acres and the mule?
Right.
What happened to the reparations?
Right. And really, he had no mindset of keeping his covenant. He was
Right.
making an agreement with you ultimately to break it.
It's a strategy.
It says, verse 21,
He made a Constitution.
Yeah, the Constitution.
He made another one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You got the shadow
Hey,
government.
two of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep.
So you niggas, he can justify what he do to you niggas.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, the first one is for Esau.
Right.
Then when it comes to you niggas, I'll make another one.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you don't have to keep the first one with you niggas.
That's right.
Right.
Because
You're not a
basically,
man.
you're not a man.
You're
You're
not
an
a human
animal.
being.
Yeah.
Right.
You're a beast.
Right. I own you. How does someone who owns something have to keep up an agreement he made with
Basically.
the person that he owns? That doesn't make sense.
Our
Yeah.
Lord got to keep some with his slave.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But even in war, though, there's supposed to be a certain type of integrity.
Exactly.
Because with Jacob and his sons, when those Hamites took advantage of their sister, they made an agreement with those Hamites. Look, y'all all the men need to be circumcised, take on our laws, and then we'll create peace.
Right.
And they had other agreements, but that's why that was so serious about the two brothers that took vengeance on that, because it's supposed to be some type of what's integrity when it came to war. Esau ain't got no integrity.
Yeah.
There's nothing upright in him. You got it, bro.
Oh, can I finish this up?
Yep,
this
you
verse
got
out. This is verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, going into what we just read in the first Maccabees, first chapter.
Yep.
You know, those peaceable words that Esau spoke to Jacob.
And that voice Esau had.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah.
promised good
Yeah,
things.
so
Man.
cunning.
He gave him high hopes. He said everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be all right. Come on, we got this established before you. We're gonna get jobs. We're gonna get businesses. Hey man, we got this great new thing coming. We got something. It's a great new thing coming. It's a micro seed here, man. And it's the best thing out, man. You're gonna be able to do this. You're gonna be able to do that. Hey, you're gonna be able to, basically be a guy, man. You saw the guy moving shit around his house via the Apple Vision Pro connected to the BCI, the brain implant chip. You know what I'm saying?
Say your homies.
Yeah.
We got a home for you.
Got homies.
Right.
You can't use your arms or your legs. Oh,
Right.
we got it.
We
We got the eye trackable system.
You about to get sick? Don't worry
Don't worry
about
about
it.
it.
Yo,
Right.
you put this in you, we're able to check all of that.
Right. Esau was sitting in his house. He can't move his arms. He can't move his legs. He can't talk. But he playing music.
Yep.
He done turned on
Right.
the food distributor for the
Right.
dog. He done turned the AC on, the TV on, the volume up. He just sitting there like this.
You already getting the gear, because what do people say? Alexa,
Oh yeah, that was the preparation right there.
Alexa,
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
the
turn
preparation.
on,
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Turn the light on.
Right.
Alexa, volume
Right.
up.
Right.
Yeah, he saw how to get you, acclimated.
Yep.
To it. He just can't hit you with too much
Preparation.
It's gonna be overwhelming.
Oh no, this
Preparation.
This the icing on the cake.
Yeah,
How everybody got the phones now, so it's getting you used to lifting
Yep.
your arm
Yep.
up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. With
Especially the
phone,
the Apple
Apple
Watch.
Watch.
The Apple
Everything, the
Watch.
watch.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
getting you used to.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody now, they're just
Right.
paying with their phone. Like, how the, what app is that?
Yeah.
Where you get this?
Right.
They're getting you ready.
Yeah, he ready.
When you actually go into Apple and who owned Apple's Microsoft?
Yep.
Apple was owned by Steve Jobs. I don't. It's not owned by Microsoft. It's not owned by Microsoft.
Okay, well, whoever owns it,
I think IBM.
you know,
IBM.
when they were creating a lot of the products, hence the iPhone, you know, their ultimate goal, you know, on down the line was to have these technologies integrated into the body. That's why they call it the iPhone, because, you know, they actually was trying to, you know, put together technology where that phone and all the things you can do on the phone will really just come up on your face, you know, just be inside of you, you know, because, I mean, watching that new, watching that video clip the brother put out, the elder brother put out, you know, concerning the Apple Vision Pro and the BCI, these brain implantable chips being able to, you know, be compatible with all these various different devices. It's just making sense now, man.
Wow.
You know, because that's their end game, to get these people acclimated, adjusted, and open to what they're about to, you know, streamline through the public, man. You know, and ultimately streamline through the public is, you know, that micro chip, these brain interface microchips, you know, that are going to be able to be hooked up to the cloud system, and all these various different apps and all these different devices you have in your house. You got a vacuum cleaner that cleans on its own. Yeah, you got an Alexa. You got these.
I saw that in,
yeah.
I saw that in Philly.
You got these cameras. Car drives itself. You know what I'm saying? All these technologies, man, it's gonna be compatible with that micro chip going into his false miracles. That's how he's going to present it to the public, because he has to get you to. He wants you to receive it willingly. Man.
Right. That's why they pushing Kim Kardashian.
With the robot. Hey, this is Inspector Gadget. You remember Inspector Gadget? His whole body was nothing but all these little devices, man.
Can I bring something out? The brother got something really good too. The I in iPhone, it says, was intended to represent internet individual, I'm going to go into that, instruct, inform, and inspire, as explained by Steve Jobs in 1999. Individual, Apple aimed to empower individuals with their products, emphasizing personalization and user experience.
There you go. You know?
You're going to get real personal by getting it embedded.
Real personal. We're talking about how personal?
Real.
Inside of you personal. We're going to get intimate with shit.
And that's really what it is. You know?
Yeah.
You
just discovered something.
You asked a question, like, because the brother asked a question, who owns Apple, right?
Yep, exactly. Apple Inc. is a publicly traded company, meaning it's owned by its shareholders, not a single entity, and its largest shareholder include institutional investors like Vanguard Group, BlackRock, and Berkshire Hathaway.
Yep. So BlackRock, we all see what BlackRock doing, buying up all the real estate, owned by them, you know, the big nose people with the little tiny joints on their head.
That's right.
You know, Vanguard and Berkshire Hathaway is what's his name? What's his name? What's his name?
I see his face.
I see his face too. I can't think. No, it ain't Bezos. It's that old Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. Yep.
You know, right. So that's who our phone is owned by, and they probably got Steve Jobs out of the way, you know, for that particular reason, because he was a little what's the word? He was a little rebellious, you know.
Yeah.
But ultimately, this is what's going on, man. We're all roads lead to the MOTV, you know, and the Lord is really speeding up time, man, and Lord willing, He continue to speed up time.
Right.
But
March is gonna go.
Yep. That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
Next brother want to go into something? You want another brother to speak?
I think you had him on something.
Oh yeah. Bring out that Sirach. Yeah. Bring out that Sirach 12:10, Baba Kushan. Yep. 12:10. You can read down too.
We'll all just work.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Yep. You got it, bro?
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Press thou not upon him.
Sirach 12 and 10.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity. An enemy cannot be hidden in adversity.
Yep. And when adversity comes, you want to really know
You're
gonna know. You're gonna know. And you Jake, you Israelite that are Christians,
Yeah.
Oh, what about Esau?
Yeah.
What about, why can't Esau be saved? You're gonna
Right.
see how much Esau despises you when adversity hits.
Right.
Look at Jake when he's pushing all that nigga shit in the rap industry.
Yep.
And then look at how Esau turned on him. He actually commit those actions when he rapping about.
Yep.
Now he's singing like Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Niggas turning the bitches now.
Yeah,
Niggas
man.
in turn their phones up. Hey man, I'm gonna go turn myself in, dog.
Oh, yeah,
That's what got your ass in jail in the
big.
first place, nigga.
Yeah.
God damn, you Jacob just shut the fuck up. Stop putting everything on Instagram. Stop putting everything on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm telling you the whole goddamn business. Jake wanna tell everything, man.
Yep.
You know? Hey, we interview you for your, you were a
Damn.
big drug dealer in the 80s. You want to talk about it? Yeah, I'm going, my nigga. They don't know that Esau can indict you off the
facts.
shit you done done back then, man.
Indict you, bro.
You know, ain't no statutes of limitation with these
Right.
people. You can say, you know what, but according to Bill 133,
Yep.
right there, you can read
Yep.
it. We can bring back the charges back on
And
Rico.
we have one of your drug deals, a man
You tell
died.
that brother has some
Yeah.
Your product.
Yeah.
You wanna come again?
Yeah.
And then you go,
They
Yeah.
said, good interview.
buckshot.
They said, good interview. They said, good interview. Put your hands behind your back. You're under the
Hey,
what
hey,
you
they
mean?
wait. Hey, after the
behind
interview,
your back.
They say, hey, wait for after the interview, you come out, hands up.
Yeah.
Right.
Instantly.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know, you should get on the ground now.
Right.
Hey, when you see the video of how they was getting Jake, who had speeding tickets, they wouldn't show up at court, and they had they had behind on child support, and they had a warrant out for their arrest. They'll make it seem like they won the lotto or the lottery.
Damn.
They'll come
Yo.
Yo, that's it, hilarious, bro.
Yo.
They can have
Hilarious.
warrants and all types
Yeah.
of shit. They're
Yeah.
gonna show up at a government office.
Right. Well,
Damn.
well, I got my ticket, my winning ticket. And like, you're
I
under
thought he
arrest.
was Willie. I thought he was
Yo,
fucking
bro.
Charlie from
Right.
Willy Wonka.
Hey, Cunning Hunter.
Johnny Hunter, bro. Damn.
Oh, he don't want to come out? He got something for
Right.
He got something better.
No collateral damage.
Let him think he wouldn't
Yeah,
lie.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, we know niggas love money.
Right.
Yep.
Hey, y'all remember Popeye?
Yeah.
The nigga big white man.
Oh,
that
yeah.
eat.
Yeah.
He ate the spinach.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, not that Popeye.
They put food down.
Yeah.
And they come out.
Yep.
Eat the burger. Hey, he saw no niggas.
Yeah,
You
man.
gotta put that bait down.
Yep.
That's how you get a nigga. Look.
Yep.
Look at it. That's how you get God damn, it works every time.
Works every time.
That's how you get niggas to come out.
And you know, going into that, that's what's happening right now at a high level. So putting that bait down, backing up to see. You know, Jake hasn't gotten to the trap yet.
Jake a fish. Like, yo, man. This like I said, it's me being around this fishing. Yo, they got different hook baits.
Yep.
They got the bait that, you got certain bait you can just throw out there, you reel it back in, and it'll look like a real fish. Look like a real fish. You know, you're going swimming. You got certain bait, it'll bobble. You got certain traps you can put out there, and man, it's crazy. You just put it out there, this how catch y'all people.
Right.
It's so easy. It's been done for years.
Yep.
They know how to get the nigga woman, and they know how to get the man of our nation, man. You know, it's Northern Kingdom.
Yep.
They're not even threats.
Yeah, they're not.
You know? Oh, they just what do you say? They're criminals.
Right.
Shave their heads. Salvador,
Yep.
all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, see that bait's getting bigger. He saw a step back and that bait, oh, that's a bigger chip.
Right.
That's even bigger one. That's even bigger. See, he saw in the process of gradualism is leading Jake on down the line, thinking things are going to get better, thinking there's some, ultimate prize that's going to benefit them at the end of the tunnel. But ultimately, he has something set up for you that he wants you to willingly take, which is that micro C hip, and that's going to be the end game for you, man.
Yep.
That ultimately is going to be when he's got that. That hold upon you, because he wants to have the hold upon you to a point where he can control you on a high level, because Esau's in the business of persuaded, to be persuasive, to get you to do something and have you feel good about doing it. Well, he needs to.
That's
go ahead.
That's the slave award Esau had back in the day.
Yeah,
slavery.
yeah.
I think of the American Award.
Yeah.
They were half the time they said if the slave would tell on the other niggas, they would tell on them, and they'd be like, you ain't getting nothing.
Yeah.
You still ain't getting nothing. They built for nothing. They built for the bait for nothing.
Yep. Right.
I think they said the ones that gave their crossing, and the ones that gave the Jake that won the Bell in South Carolina, those niggas that got nothing.
Yep.
And that was many Jake. They promised you, they got nothing.
Yep.
So and that's the same thing today. Now just think about it. You're a trader. Who could trust a trader?
Right. Who respects a trader?
Who respects a trader?
Right.
You know? And you dealing with a man that don't even look at you as a human.
Yep.
Right. Right.
So you think now here you look to trade your own people
Yeah.
to escape this form moment. Every little moment. You think he's someone who really trust you?
Right.
Come on.
Right. Yep.
You got something you were holding?
I was holding
your brother
something.
holding Sirach.
I had a precept to it though.
Okay, yeah, bring that out.
Yeah, I think I have more support.
Yep. Bring that out. We'll go back to this.
Come on. This is a real quick hit. Proverbs 11 and 21. Y'all were going into though our people like to be joint hand in hand with this devil, man. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
you want to speak on it?
Real quick, just what the brothers are saying. Even being in cohesion with your oppressor, being in cohesion with Esau, Edom, and all their practices and all these things, philosophies. Don't talk about the white man. Yo, man, you still going down with the devil. You can build on that, brother.
The wicked is not going to go unpunished. You can't try to get Esau and push him to the front to get salvation.
There you go.
Salvation is not for these heathen nations. It's only for Israel, and really only the elect is going to get it on this side. So no matter what you do, you can even join the military because you think Esau's on a winning team.
That's right.
He's going to go down. And these other nations, they're going into captivity, and then your ass going to get destroyed with them on this side. You'll come back in the kingdom right. So it don't matter. It don't matter what you do. You can't change what was already written. What the Lord's will is.
Yep.
This is 2 Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. Yeah, because Jake thinks that he taking sides with Esau, accepting what Esau is presenting to him, that ultimately he's going to prevail. Little do they know that this devil's going down, man. And you think Esau Edom is going to uphold you and take you by his side, knowing that he knows that you're an Israelite, knowing that he knows that you got next? Come on, man. Yep. He knows he's going down. We just brought up Revelation 12 and 12.
Yep.
He's coming down hard on you, Jakes, man, because he knows you're the next in line for rulership and power, and he's going to serve under you, man. He wanted that everlasting rulership.
Right.
He wanted that everlasting power, man. He wanted that birthright. He wanted that blessing, man. He didn't want what he looking at what he got.
Right.
He looking at Jake.
I was just thinking that.
He's like, hold on, man, But he's in power, he's in rulership. Everybody looks at this man, you know what I'm saying? When the rich man speaking, they extol to the clouds. Everybody looks at this man like, hey, I want to be him. But little do they know what all of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, even you wicked Jakes, what y'all got is actually what Esau wants. Even the most wickedest yes, even Judas, vocab alone. So even Judas is going to be in heaven. Oh my God! Even Judas. Esau actually envies that.
That's
Real
right.
quick, Sirach 7 and 18. He trade not a friend for money. Neither be covetous of his goods. And that's what Esau does. Throw that money around. They get to talking, to train each other. Thinking he's going to get something out of it.
Right.
By the time Esau sets up that war and all that this data amongst each other, Esau won. Esau don't give none of y'all niggas money. It's like Adam 22. You give y'all niggas money, but at the end of the day, y'all not getting nothing.
You're not getting
You're getting crumbs.
That's why
You look at what's going on there. Maybe you arrested, whatever.
All
them
them
niggas getting
all them going down.
all
One by
them going down.
He didn't set up a platform for you to tell on yourself.
You got flag, gatekeeper,
Yep.
and no Adam 22
Adam 22,
gatekeepers.
yep.
And all y'all niggas coming on them shows. They train each other
train
for
each
some
other.
money.
Yep.
Snitch podcast.
Yep.
That
He didn't
is
set up a
what that is.
podcast for you to snitch on yourself.
Right.
Next thing you know, them niggas got indicted.
Yep.
God damn.
Yep. It's good to say.
They come in and spread the air.
Uh-huh.
Said, skinny.
Oh yeah. And he
said,
did it.
And I seen him
Right,
do
I
it.
seen him do it.
Yeah, and Esau's making you Israelites comfortable and feeling good about yourself, to telling on yourself, man. Ultimately, setting yourself up where, hey, guess what? Now you indicted, man. Now the things that you do behind closed doors is being exposed, man. Ultimately, it's Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is all of the Lord. Taking you wicked ass gang niggas down. You niggas that go amongst your own communities and doing the bidding of Esau, man. But act like you good, you all right. Well, I did this for my community, I did this for my kids, I bought George for all the kids in the ghetto. I bought a house for my mama, but here it is, man, you doing all this wicked shit.
But that's what Big U did.
Huh?
That's what Big U did. Come up in a gang, I think it's a gang reconciliation program. This nigga whacking niggas.
Right.
This nigga doing all types of wickedness.
Right.
Getting over. But Jake always come in that fashion of he's doing something for the community.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
But Jake wicked.
Yeah, you gotta be like that Nino Brown style. You gotta give out turkeys, but the whole time you giving giving people drugs,
Causing all
destroying your community.
Right.
Causing all type of hatred and terrorist acts amongst your people. So basically, you're destroying your own people for Esau.
That's right.
Exactly.
Esau's gain for a little bit of money.
Yep.
That's not gonna get you nowhere.
The scripture says it's better to be meek than divide the spoils with the proud.
Yeah. When you understand the so-called white man's money, will not leave it to no man.
That's right.
Really, the whole goal in is being in his flesh is contentment.
Yep.
That's what's gonna get you far. Being content, being faithful and not being moved, man. If one of the biggest things what destroys men, sex, sexual endeavors, and money.
Can I bring this out real quick, Doc? This is Proverbs chapter 17, and let's go down to verse 28. This is Proverbs 17 and 28. It says, even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise. And if niggas would just shut up, hey, Esau, he ain't got nothing on this. Okay, well, you don't really know what this guy's about. But Jake is opening his mouth, which is very, very foolish. They talk about everything. They gotta let everybody know what they're doing. Jake gotta let you know what he drives, what he wears, where he works, how much money he got. If you just sit down with a nigga, at this time, hey, you'll know everything about this nigga, man. Hey, he got 2 girlfriends. He drives a BMW. He got a Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? His brother played for the NBA, this and that. He used to trap.
What time he get off? What he did?
Right. I done shot niggas, I done killed niggas, He didn't tell you everything, incriminating evidence. They don't know you from anything, man. You could be an agent just sitting there at the bar drinking with him. He done told you shit where you could be like, sir, put your hands up. I'm a federal agent.
Right.
That's like your boy off by Underbelly. He said, all right, go.
Yeah.
It was just an hour of footage. And it's just talking.
No
pause.
Damn.
No pause moments, man.
Hey, you know what's crazy? It reminded me of that video y'all sent of the comedian when they robbed the ATM. There was a joke, but they robbed the ATM. They brought the ATM back to the house, and they on live counting the money.
And the tracking the face in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And niggas is stupid, man. You done robbed federal equipment, electronic equipment today, and he done brought it back to the safe house. Come on, man. They done made a movie about that shit, man.
That's but that's like the Lions now. They go to the op neighborhood, shoot up live. And then they go back to the neighborhood. Live. And that's why them niggas get deleted. Drop your location, shorty.
Right.
How do they be talking to each other? Drop your ID, shorty.
Right.
Drop your ID, shorty.
Right.
And they ping the phone like your boy that got hit in Tampa.
Oh yep.
They pinged
Julio.
Yeah.
That was a foolish decision.
They pinged his location.
Then Pop Smoke, same way. He went out the same way.
Pinged his location. Like I said, man, Jake, they're foolish, man.
Right.
But again, this all goes back to because Jake have no guidance, bro. They really were not together as a people. So Jake, once they get a moment of just expressing themselves, like that's why niggas is going to the camera. They turn the camera on, and they just let everything ring out.
Gotta finish this out. It says, even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding, man.
And if I could say, if you don't have a father in the household you want to raise with a father, a stern father, you're not gonna know the discipline of holding your tongue,
Holding your emotions.
holding your
Control
emotions, controlling your emotions, etc.
That's a trait that has to be learned.
Has to be learned.
Right.
You know, and then
What excuse that? A fool to let it all ring out.
let it all ring
Tell,
out.
tell us everything on its own.
Jake
Right.
turn on the camera
Yeah.
and lets everything out.
Right.
Like,
Everything.
God damn.
Right.
That shows he ain't got no friends.
Yep.
He got nobody to vent to. He
Yep.
had no. He never really knew true, genuine love.
Yep.
Friend. You don't have no friend.
Right.
You know? That's why Jake went to the phone now. He let everything out.
Let everything out.
I did this, and how I feel,
Right.
and this and that. And, you know, I don't trust nobody that's sitting in their car.
Bro.
And all these different apps and streamlines are just government experiences.
Yep.
I mean experiments.
Yep.
That's all you go on to Instagram, when you go on to Facebook, oh man, TikTok, and all that live shit. It's just all attached to Esau's government.
Yep.
COVID showed what people would do.
Yep.
You give them apps, because this is what lonely people do. So when we, what's that word? When you, not ostracize. When you separate.
Separated.
When you separate is another word for, but when you separate people and keep them
Isolate.
in the house, isolate everybody. They get lonely, and they yearn for attention. And this is what people do.
Yep.
You can tell how they dress, you can tell where they walk, you can tell where they talk.
Yep.
And especially when girls ain't got no fathers,
Yep.
when men really have no fathers, it shows. You get on the joint and they show who they really are.
Yep.
They're attention seekers. That's why these people are doing. He saw. We know the devil. He does experiment runs. He said, okay, they got the Illuminati checklist. They said, check. Check. Book the family in. Check. We got the people desensitized. Check.
And furthers this devil's power, being able to isolate. Because now, like we're going into, like people don't have no one to depend on.
Nope.
They separated themselves from family, from friends. And the only time they can vent and feel somewhat good about themselves is social media. That's why they get on it and vent to the camera, man.
Well, and that's why your child is not supposed to be your friend. It's supposed to be a fucking parent.
Yep.
And God,
Yep.
not be his friend.
Yep.
But you don't have no friends. Who do you go to your closest?
Right.
That you do. That's why these women they fuck up their children because they want to be their friend. Really, that is your friend.
Right.
And that just really shows you how sad you are.
Yep.
That your kid is your friend.
Right. Yeah, that's
Your
right.
son, your children should not look at their parents as friends.
Right.
They should have a sense of fear, and they should have a sense of I want to honor my parents. Like the scripture says, what is it? Second Timothy. It says about the last days, man.
Yep.
How people will be.
Yep.
And that's because of this system.
Lovers of
This
themselves.
system, man.
Yep.
Esau ordained it to be this way. You got it.
I got a precept laying back on what you just said. Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go.
Yeah, train up a child. You know, you're supposed to guide your children. The father and the mother.
Yep.
And you're supposed to be basically underneath a guidance, rules, and laws, which
Yep.
is really from Yahweh Shah. You know? So the reason why our people are lost, so completely lost, because we're Israelites. But we never had no guidance. We had the so-called white man's guidance. And his guidance was to destroy the household.
Yep.
So the boy child, he's all emotional. Well, go back to the Willie Lynch agenda. And you seen the full effects of it.
Yep.
Back in the 60s. Me and his brother watching Prince, the 70s. It's like, what the hell is this? In the 80s, the cocaine. And then 90s, the gangster, the drugs. And then the 2000s, you a gangster that dance. 2010s, you're on the drugs.
Dang.
And then in the 2020s, you're just a freaky drug addict.
Yep.
Man. You're a freaky drug addict on drugs.
Right. Proverbs
All types of perversions, you got it.
Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old,
Yeah, you
he
got
will not depart from it.
You go in these podcasts, you know, they always ask these people, who was your role model? They say entertainment.
Yep.
Anytime you say your entertainer was your leader, you fucking lost.
He's through.
Your parents are through. So I don't care about none of
None of it.
you know? These people are through. Kevin Samuels.
Yep.
Everybody's, all these girls idol with Beyonce.
Yep.
Damn.
Gabrielle Union. You know? these little boys in these households. Little Boots,
Right.
Boots,
Yep.
Jeezy.
Yeah.
Who else? Bunch of other low-life niggas,
Yep.
man.
Local pimp.
Cameron, Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
Nah, camera too serious for y'all. Y'all niggas look like ninjas.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. We applaud you. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Go ahead.
Anyway,
Proverbs
That's
22.
right.
Proverbs, light skin niggas looking bad. Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Turn
watch
it
this
back, turn it
fool.
back.
Watch this fool. Watch this
I'm
fool.
gonna read it in NLT. Proverbs 22:6. Direct your children unto the.
What we consider for? Nigga with attention. Nigga
Yep.
had no guidance.
Yep.
Yep.
He's seeking.
Yep. But if Esau's out here,
Hey, you know,
that man buck with his head down fast Esau.
Right.
you know how that go.
Yep.
You know how that go.
I'll read a book, nigga.
Our people are good boys. The little dogs have been trained very well. You pat them on the head, they wag their tails.
Right.
But they've been trained, like for instance, dogs, certain male dogs just can't get along. He basically made that dog, threw him in a closet,
Yep.
fed him gunpowder, that's a nigga. And then you said we brought that dog out, we wanted him to fight. Other dog.
right.
Let him, that's niggas, man.
Yep.
You know? Got it?
Yeah, you see, an Esau system like shit like that, you know, we'd be wrong for putting hands on it.
Right.
You threaten my life.
Right.
Because the Esau, you threaten a cop.
Yep.
Yeah.
He had, you just threatened.
He airing it out.
Police officer, he gonna put hands on you.
He gonna air you out.
What did he do in Shaq? He said, you better sleep in that bed. He said, oh, okay.
Yeah.
He said, what do you say?
Right.
Okay. You
know?
threatened the officer.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Poppy.
you
He
know,
said, you threatened the officer.
you know, walk up past the camp, threaten the lives of all of us.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We ain't gonna.
Yeah, we know he was serious because he had a chance
Right.
to stop
But we'd
him,
be
you know.
wrong if you got stomped out and everybody, oh my God, look what he got. Esau gonna
Yep.
take us all the
Yep.
shit, man. And throw us up. He beat up this man. He was in DC.
Right.
Trying to get his degree.
Right.
You know, all this. They're gonna bring all this bullshit backstory like they do. You know, and present us to be the enemy, man.
Right.
Nigga came up talking shit. How you start talking shit before you get to the
Right.
person, bro?
And he walked past talking shit though. He ain't stopped. None of that. Just
Heavy. Demons on these niggas,
Demons.
bro. That's all right, though. You know?
Yep.
That's nigga.
Yeah,
know?
niggas with niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jake on Jake.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see if Jake keeps that same spirit when all hell breaks loose. Because Jake's tough when they can call the police.
Yeah.
Jake's tough when he can scream to the top of his lungs, help! Please get off of me! You know, and somebody coming, they go break it up, what's going on here? And he kept talking shit again. He back to talking shit.
Police!
Yeah. Police! Right. You know? And like Jake when when them white supremacists was on the bridge out in Ohio. Jake ain't hard till the police show up.
Yep.
The police show up, oh now Jake back.
Yeah, right.
Run up on him and shit. But where was that interesting when them niggas was just out there and you was just like, it's just me and you.
Right.
It's us.
Right.
They got guns, automatic
Right.
weapons, and you just standing there. Well, you ain't so tough then, man. Jake like to sell wolf tickets, bro. You know, they want you to make you think they something that they not, and which goes into what the brother was bringing out. You know, into the upbringing of our people. You know, the lack of stability, the mental, the mental state of our people being brought down, being raised by a woman. That we was just going into like Jake being raised by their mothers, man.
Yep.
That was the Lord just brought a prime example of that, man.
Yep.
You know, a man. That's just not wise, bro. Yeah, that's just not wise. Because if you was gonna do something,
I agree.
You don't just run up and
I
say,
agree. I was
you
just-
gave the enemy a warning. Oh, we on guard now. Oh shit. Okay.
Yep.
He's coming. He said,
You said it all.
haven't we just been talking about how Jake telling themselves? Nigga, just come on. Hey, I'll do this and see what I'm
He said-
I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna see. Better not be here.
He said, I'm from Harlem. Okay?
Right.
Man.
Hey, look, that's the
That
same
nigga
shit.
gotta tell her everything
I
he
know
do.
you said all that.
Where he from?
But look, that's
Same for me.
the same shit.
care.
That's the same shit that Jake did to might have been a Jake, but it looked like an Edomite at the gas station. I'm from New York. And then he got his ass stomped out.
Yo, about
Right.
Esau,
By
man.
my say that, suck my dick. That nigga had the duck walk. He got his ass whooped, man. And Edom said, ain't nobody trying to hurt nobody.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh, where you want me to start at?
Can I bring this out real quick? This is Proverbs chapter 29, and I'm going to go down to verse 11. Because you quoted this earlier, before that nigga came up. This is Proverbs chapter...
Yeah, like I said, we understand the majority of our women were whores.
Yep.
And they're sluts, and they hate, and they've been feminized. So they hate, 9 times out of 10, your mother hated your father.
Yep.
And your mom put all that hatred in you. So basically, the so-called white man is in your mom's head. She's the KKK member. And she instilled that hatred that the so-called white man has for the man of our nation in your mother. And it has to come out somewhere. And that's where you got these bitch ass niggas out here.
Yep. Damn.
Hey, you never seen these niggas. Now, prior to 1960s in the early 1900s, Jake was ready to go to war with the so-called white man.
Yep.
Them niggas don't do that no more.
Hell no.
I wonder why. Because the focus have been directed on each other.
Yep.
By strategic plans. By Willie Lynch. You say, oh, Master, you want to sleep good at night? Turn these niggas against each other.
Right.
Got it?
This is Proverbs 29:11. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it until afterward. If you're going to talk shit, wait until after the fact of the matter, bro.
Right.
We see that all. You look at sports and boxing, Jake can talk a whole lot of shit, and then when he get in a fight, he get his ass whooped. You know, you looking stupid. You could have just kept that inside, and if you was going to say something after the fight, and you would have had more convinced, man. You know what I'm saying? People would have been like, well,
They would respect you more.
he definitely
Kept his word. Shit.
Definitely did that. You know what I'm saying?
He saw the brother. He saw all of us turn around. First, his brother right here turn around. And let me turn my head back right.
Nigga never stopped.
Right.
Nigga kept walking.
Right.
He get further and further.
Further and
like
further.
a cartoon, you say, hey, all of that. We don't even hear. He's so far away, nigga. You don't
Right.
even hear.
We don't even know what he's talking about.
What did you say? You know, all the way down the street, before I turn the corner, still talking shit. You're like, who you talking about? Oh, them guys just 2 blocks away. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga turd.
Yeah. And that's just these demons on the people, man. The demons, you know, hey, the demons get riled up, and you know, it shows. You know, and hey, man.
Them bitch ass emotions gotta come out.
Yeah. And it's gonna happen more and more, bro. You know, you get used to, you know, dealing with niggas coming up to have a confrontation with you at camp, trying to knock your cameras over, trying to get in fights with you. You know, hey, there's gonna be scuffles that happen, man. You know, you're gonna have to put hands on sometimes, bro.
Niggas ready to crash out, man.
Yeah.
At the end, bro.
Hey, we're on the front line, so you always gotta be able. Hey, you always gotta be ready for anything, man.
Right.
You know, your head's gotta be on a swivel. You gotta know when niggas is walking up acting crazy. You gotta have them spices. You gotta have them alerts up, man. You know, because hey, you might have to jump into action.
I know, right?
You might have to-
The spike system gotta.
Right.
We
This
so
ain't all just speaking and teaching and
We
reading.
choir boys.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be like, oh, yo, you coming up too fast. You too close, man.
Right.
Too close,
Give
man.
me some space, bro.
Yeah. You know.
I mean,
Hey, bro.
But that just shows you the seriousness of this.
Yep.
That's
Exactly.
why, again, the Lord talks about, you know, our members, man.
Yep.
You know, mortifying our members.
Yep.
Right.
We understand what we're into.
Right.
We're not like that,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
Because we're provoking thoughts.
Right.
But hey, like the scripture said that the word is a two-edged sword.
Yeah.
Cut
Yep.
your son.
Right.
Cut, pierce it.
Right.
You know. Really, it's in your thoughts.
Yep.
And them demons that your parents, your mom put on you,
Yep.
is being attacked, and they don't like it.
Yep.
But it's got to lash up, come out somewhere.
Yep.
Because really, the so-called, our people know better not to go against the so-called white man.
Yep.
'Cause at least them demons know that much.
Yep.
But again, it has to come out somewhere.
Yep.
You know?
One of the apostles often mentioned the word demon goes back to intelligence.
Yep.
They're intelligent to know who the fuck with who the fuck with. Yeah. I got a precept. Can I bring it
You
back?
know, master in charge right there. You know. But again, to see where we at, you know, they come. You know, you get what I'm saying. Right?
St. John 7:7. The world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it that the works thereof are evil. Now, what the brother was going into through the power and spirit Yahweh Shem Shai was testifying against the evil works of our people, and he was mentioning different rappers. This nigga's about to crash out over you mentioning Cameron.
I know. I didn't even remember.
These niggas worship
I forgot how
celebrities.
that shit started. That shit
Yeah,
started off
he
with
said,
Killer
Cam
Cam,
better than
bro.
you. He said, Cam better than you niggas. Y'all look like Ninja Turtles.
These
Right.
niggas worship celebrities,
Well, the
man.
Ninja Turtles were some bad motherfuckers.
Yeah, they
were.
They were.
Hey, we'll take
Leonardo,
that compliment.
right.
I'll take the compliment to be the
Yeah.
Ninja Turtle on
man,
camera
Leonardo.
any goddamn day.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
The
Donatello.
Ninja Turtles were
Raphael,
nice.
Mikey.
Yeah.
The Ninja Turtles were nice, man.
and they still
was
coming out
Jakes.
nice.
And
I
it
know,
was
right?
Jakes, bro.
And it
Come
was
on,
Jakes.
bro.
It
And
was
it was
Jakes.
Cut it
Yep.
out, man.
Yeah.
And they still coming out nice with new
Right.
Ninja Turtles. They ain't stopping.
Yo, Master Splinter taught him everything.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? That was spiritual, but I'll read that again. St. John 7:7.
And that's why, you know, if you're not willing to put your life on the line, you really don't wholeheartedly believe in this work and in this ministry and this wisdom, knowledge, and truth, it ain't for you, man. If you out here on the highways and byways, you're putting your life on the line. A nigga might come up and want to take your life off of what just came out of your mouth. Do you really believe it? Are you really
Right.
willing to stand, you know, and put your life on the line, you know, out here in the public, in the chief place of concourse, you know, coming out here week in and week out, man. You know, you got Jake that's out here just talking, you know.
We done had men come up.
Right now, loud, trying to pull out guns, pull out guns. You know what I'm saying?
Had guns on.
Yeah. You know?
They won't back it down.
Right. So we gave our life over to this ministry, and we're
Thank you,
willing.
Lord.
You got to be willing to die for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You got to be
Right.
willing to die for this truth. If not,
right.
you know, this ain't for you. man.
Right, just stay home.
Yeah, our people is ready to die over white man bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they black.
Right.
So we got, you know, we got to stand for something. These niggas are standing for something.
Right.
These niggas.
Right. I got precepts too. Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies.
Give me Colossians up, please. The first verse. You got it?
It reads on Romans 12:1. By the mercies of Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice.
We have to. Well, you know, we've been bidded to do so. Yahweh Shai did it, the apostles did, the prophets did. You have to as well. You know, you have to, and you have to stand tall. Hey, the scripture talks about adversity. Romans 8:35. Problems are going to happen. This is problematic. This is a controversial thing.
Yo.
Right.
Hey, you know, Christianity misled our people. They said everything was going to be nice.
Yeah.
Well, we understand the scripture now. There's nothing nice.
Yep. Shit ain't sweet.
Look at even in the house of David. Look when Samuel came on the scene. There's nothing sweet and peachy. You know.
Yo.
Hey, even Samuel got his hands dirty.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah, that was a good episode. Episode 2.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So they let you know, things wasn't all peachy, man. It was controversial. This truth was controversial, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, we're provoking people. No, we're not provoking people, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're cutting. Matter of fact, give me that.
Hebrews
Yep.
4:12.
Two-edged sword. The
Yep.
scripture is a two-edged sword.
Yep.
And again, we understand that the Lord has mingled a perverse spirit. out here.
Hebrews 4:12. For the word of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai is quick and powerful.
Quick and powerful. So it cuts. It's quick. It catch you off guard. Goodness.
Yeah.
What? That's why, hey, I've never, as long as I've been out here, nobody never came back for round 2.
Right.
No, you see him 1 week, you don't ever see him again. Hey, we might see him, 2 years later.
Yeah.
You know, they stumble across. But even then, they don't want it.
Oh, all these niggas are gonna come back. Very, very soon. When the Lord issues that spiritual power out,
Yeah, I
certain
know, right?
man, he can keep these niggas around for a reason, bro.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
Observing that.
Yeah, he
Right.
and the Lord gonna bring in remembrance exactly where that nigga, who that nigga
Yup.
is, and where these niggas is at. Man.
Facts.
You know, and Lord willing, we're part of those that number that receives that spiritual power. You know,
Right.
hey, we're gonna be able to get busy in that thing.
Right.
You know, regardless, it's gonna happen. You know. You know, whether we receive it or another brother receives it, hey, it's gonna happen because it's part of prophecy.
That's
Yep.
it.
You
That's
know?
it.
I got a piece of that.
That is what it says, just a man, when you thought original,
Yep.
they basically didn't take it
You
seriously.
count them as nothing.
Yeah, we count them as nothing.
Regard them as nothing.
Yeah, some niggas.
Yup.
Some crazy niggas, some controversial niggas that's causing problems. Same thing Israel did to Moses.
Yep.
He brought us out here to die. Come on, let's go back to Egypt.
Damn.
You know? You got it.
Hebrews 4:12. For the word of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged
So
sword.
that's the show. This word is sharper than a knife, sharper
Yep.
than a dagger,
Yep.
than your sharpest sword. Because what? We're piercing your inner thoughts. So we understand Esau have allowed these people to be so liberal.
Yep.
So you have indulged in wickedness.
Yep.
You ran. The scripture talks about you supposed to. That's why parenting is important. Your parents supposed to teach you what not things to do and not to do, so you could be protected for the wickedness out there.
Mm-hmm.
But your parents said, you know what? You're liberal.
Mm-hmm.
You're my friend, child. So as a dumb little child with no guidance, you ran right into wickedness.
Yep.
Right.
And you got embedded with it. Now to the point now you can't shake it. Some of you, majority of people like it and they love it.
Yep.
So now you indulge in it. You don't want to let it go, or you've done certain things that you just so embedded. You just basically you've been consumed by that deal.
Yep.
You can't just shake it off now. Basically, what I'm meaning is, woman, you done had too much ride, and men, you done went to sodomite ride.
Yep.
You know, certain things you just never can leave your mind.
Right.
So it's pleasure. Basically, that sickness that's in you, the best thing for you is happen to you is to die. That's why the scripture says, we
Oh
put
my
a
gosh,
hill
just now,
Babylon,
it's like
but she
this
can't
guy.
be healed.
Healed.
The whole head is sick. Why should niggas keep getting afflicted? All you're doing is getting worse.
Yep.
Yep.
These are fictions that our people are going through. You would think niggas would be like, you know what, this flag, I ain't with it no more.
Right.
I'm not
Yep.
done. The next part after that, he said, come on, Craig, I ain't dying on no job. He said, she was a motherfucker. You would think Jake would be, man, I ain't dying over the world no more.
Right.
I ain't dying over this shit no more. But Jake said, yo, I ain't dying.
Right.
That's honor. I want to, you know. Now, tell me what nigga that's been a hood nigga since he was a child gets honored today. Fuck out of here.
Yep.
You got Terrence gangster, so-called nigga that killed 40 niggas. That nigga ain't got no honor.
Right.
He got to set up his own little podcast, man. There's no honor, man.
Right.
There's no honor among Steve.
Right.
And this world is very, what is criminal activity, man.
That's right.
Everybody's a thief.
Yep. Liar.
Right.
Backstabber. Hebrews 4:12, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Discerner.
I got a precept to follow that too.
The word discerner, it says, relating to judging, fit for judging, skilled in judging. The word discerner also reads.
Because we know the law.
Yep.
And we're teaching our people, really, we should have been under, you know, if we would have kept the law, a lot of things we wouldn't have came across.
Yep.
If we was basically in our right state of mind, we wouldn't have been able to see this stuff that the Lord basically tried to keep us away from.
Yep.
Got it?
A discern says to perceive or recognize something.
Yeah, we recognize what's going on.
But the word exposes them for who they really are. Like
Situational awareness.
It's situational awareness. It easily made him expose of what he thought about us.
Scripture said that a man's gate shows what he is.
Yep. Yep.
So through our knowledge of Yahweh Shem Rashad, we're able to expose who these people really are.
Yep.
Fucking hypocrites. He'll be the same nigga that try to basically promote himself as if he's somebody.
Right.
But deep down inside, he's a little ass fucking child.
Yep.
And the scripture says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child. When I grew up, I spoke as a man. Our people are grown as children. Their mind never grew up.
And this is all part of the job description, man. You know, they try to put they did put hands on the prophets of old. You know? The prophets of old were targets, man.
Yep.
And I got a precept going into that whenever you're done.
Yeah, I'm done. Yep.
This is Acts chapter 23, and I'm going to start in verse 11. It says, and the night following the Lord stood by him and said, be of good cheer, Paul, for as thou hast testified of me in Jerusalem, so must thou bear witness also at Rome. And when it was day, certain of the Jews banded together and bound themselves under a curse, saying that they would neither eat nor drink till they had killed Paul. And there were more than 40 which had made this conspiracy.
You don't think it's worse now?
Right. And they back here today.
Right.
You don't think
There you go.
Right.
That just shows you what terrain we are. That just shows you how serious this truth is. Going back to Hebrews 4, like the brother brought out.
Right.
Yep.
Let me read verse 14 as well. And they came to the chief priests and the elders and said, we have bound ourselves under a great curse that we will eat nothing until we have slain Paul. You know, so they
Bro.
It wasn't just like, man, when I catch him, Whenever I see that nigga, whenever I see him, I'm gonna do something. Nah, man, they you know, they put themselves under an oath, under a curse. That we're going to find him. They know when he come across me, I come across him. We searching this dude out.
Come on, bro.
If I'm correct me if I'm wrong, Scripture talks about not swearing.
Are you Mexican?
Yep.
Right. If I may, just put that in today's time, how hungry these damn people are. These niggas don't know how to fast. they don't regard themselves at a healthy level of health. You know, I'm not gonna eat Wendy's today. These niggas eat McDonald's 24/7. You know, so
That's the hatred that they'll build up. In these times, they building up so much hatred that they'll be willing to go to lengths.
right.
Don't matter. But you know what's
There you
crazy?
go. There you go.
It's going to mainly be those who know they're Israelites.
Mm-hmm. Jake.
That main ones.
Yep.
We'll do whatever it takes to take GMS down. It don't matter.
Them and niggas that have been offended.
That's
Been
right.
offended.
A lot of our people have been offended by this truth. Why? Because it's like you a discerner of your thoughts.
That's right. That's right.
It didn't coincide by your life that you're living. Everybody talks about, oh, I'm so godly, I love God. But,
Right.
but your actions show different.
Yep.
And just like how that nigga came up, man, just imagine how when, Esau really sends out these certain narratives and demonizes us even on a small level. And ultimately he's basically opening up a green light upon the camp.
Yep.
Right.
And altercations like that and even furthermore, are gonna happen a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Jake's
Right.
gonna be wound up, he's gonna be mad at us for the narrative that Esau is pushing and painting of the, Esau is going to paint it as the black Hebrew Israelites, this, that, and so forth. We're going to be painted as the problem, which we already are being painted as a problem, but even more so. And Jake's going to look at us like, see, this is the reason why this is happening. This is why. And these guys, we got to get them off the corners, man.
Yep.
You know?
That's why eventually the Lord will have a favor of the word.
Right.
Yep.
That's
So the
right.
Lord eventually is going to, take his men off the highways and byways, man.
Yep.
He's going to shut our mouth. The scriptures speak about, he will make thy mouth, thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, and thou shalt be no more of a reprover to them, man.
Yep.
So, and when we're right there at the doorstep of that, man, we're right there at the doorstep of, hey, you're not going to see the various different camps out in the highways and byways in the street, because Esau's going to implement these laws against freedom of speech, which they already are doing that in certain parts of the earth, man. You say certain things, you get arrested, man.
Yep.
You had that guy, Jake, was speaking against Trump, man. They took his ass in jail, man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
And you got niggas saying we might have 1,000 more years. Get the fuck out of
it,
here,
man.
bro.
This
We're
is
right
it.
there at the doorstep of this truth, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai being pulled, being pulled off the airways and on the highways and byways, man.
Right.
Yep.
Ultimately those doors of repentance being sealed up.
Yep.
You know this is offending people.
Yep.
Because anytime they got rap songs that just talk about straight outright murder,
Right.
but you delete our video, you
Right.
strike us.
Right.
So they're
Right.
offended.
There you go.
The truth is offensive.
It's offensive.
This is not life.
Yeah.
The truth is,
Yeah.
have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
And that's I'm glad you brought up that point. Next time we get strikes, that's what we're saying. We need to refute it.
Right.
Say, well, if I talk about sex, murder,
Right.
drugs, and
Yeah.
I tell people how to sell drugs, do you think my video will get a strike? Well, is that okay? Well, sir,
Right.
people offended.
Right.
How much more there?
Yeah.
How much
Yep.
more us?
Hey, look,
That's an example.
You got to respond back. Oh, yeah.
That just shows you people are on edge and
Yep.
they get offended
Easy.
Yep.
Yep.
They accept everything but offended easy.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So how much more of us?
And they're void of, if I may add, they're void of correction.
Yep.
You can't even correct nobody no more. Just to
Give me 1 Timothy 6 and 8 and 9. Go through love of money, because that's being driven force of money, riches, American dream. We went to that last week. If you believe in that dream, you're through.
Yeah. Hey, it ain't.
Like what is it, like catching the wind?
Right.
Nobody has caught anything here in America.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
and going into what we was going into, that gang lifestyle, gang culture, that's you trying to catch a dream, man.
Show me the big crib.
That's retired, and
Right.
man,
Retired.
Yeah.
sitting back with his feet up, man.
Fuck
They're chasing a dream, man. And it ain't, it's not cool anymore to be a gangster.
Right.
there you go.
But because you know what Esau does, going back to what we're talking about, you'll have a this old Crip nigga. You got Crip nigga that done died.
Yep.
But you had this some blood nigga or a Crip, same Crip nigga come up there on Vlad TV, no jumping. Dishonor that nigga. He on the real Crip. You know, that I done dug up something. That nigga.
He
He
ran
on
it.
the real Crip.
He ran it back in
He ran
83.
it. That nigga was a snitch. Oh, bitch ass nigga.
Right. He was an
Yeah,
informant.
he come on.
Yep.
So again, there's no honor amongst thieves. So here it is, you dying for no reason.
Yup.
None of them niggas get along with each other. Crip banging on Crip, blood, beating up bloods, fighting, shooting bloods. Come on, there's no honor.
There's no hey.
What have we won since we became gang members?
Yep. And if I can say, look how the Lord is embarrassing Big Meech. His legacy.
Where was them gang niggas with all them police shootings, man?
Yep.
Where them gang niggas to pay or ready to go to war for the paybacks of what Esau did to our people?
Yep.
Right.
All the burnt towns, all the water,
The lynchings.
the lynching, all the highways they put through our town. Where is you gang niggas then?
Right.
That's why you niggas can't be respected, man.
They playing video game, they on 2K.
Right.
2K in the crib, chilling.
Right.
You know?
Where, okay, all right, Big, you just got locked up. Where you gang niggas at now?
Right.
Let him to go free, fight for his freedom.
Right.
Go fight for his freedom. Let the anybody know they made a mistake. We made a mistake. You all should be like this. You should, everybody, we made a mistake. We're sorry, Big you, leave.
Remember, I can't believe not see this.
Right.
This is Isaiah 65:11. It says, "But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer, and when I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose there that wherein I delighted not."
And you would think Northern Kingdom, so-called Latino and Hispanics, would be waking up. But they still believe in so-called white men. They still think they love them, you know? They still think, oh, Latinos, they try to break down the little history class. Us Latinos, we got white blood, European blood, you know, we a little bit African. Shut the fuck up. You just don't like you're a criminal in the eyes of the so-called white man. You so-called Hispanics and Latinos, man.
Right.
You know? Y'all in the gym shit looking, they got the, they got the other kingdom all picked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, I'm looking like, you know, the gym we go to, like another kingdom there.
Yeah.
They just like this.
Yep.
I'm looking like, yo, that don't.
Well,
that's not spiking
they're
activity.
supporting it. Oh,
Yeah.
lock them up. They're criminals.
Yeah. But that just shows you, you know, that's the power of Esau has.
Rock stuff.
Yep.
He'll turn his own. He turns us against our own people.
Yep.
And the reason why they're criminals because look at what they did. Look what the so-called white man did to the Latino, so-called Latin countries. He sent them up to be drug lords. And Latin America is corrupted by the so-called white man. Got it?
Oh, we do that
Who
one.
reading?
Yeah, you have requested. Okay.
I got another piece.
Oh. You requested 1 Timothy 6,
Yeah,
Brother
yeah.
Riches? 1 Timothy 6 in verse 9, but they that will be rich fall into temptation.
More the temptation. What's the biggest temptation in America? The American dream. I guess rich that somebody explain what the hell an American dream is.
Right.
Money, rich, generational wealth. Please somebody tell me.
Right.
Because nobody has, so-called white man doesn't have it.
That's right.
So how the hell can a slave sit here and tell me what the American dream is?
That's
You
right.
know?
I know, right?
Show me the big crip nigga, the scammer,
Right.
the
That made it.
Yeah, that made it and it has rolled off in the sea like a Superfly.
Right.
God.
They go, it's crazy because them old niggas said, man, you saw that? That was so powerful to us. What's the nigga name? That played that role? He beat up the man. He was able to ride off in a Cadillac.
Yep.
That's what niggas think. He beat the man. He said, I beat people like they whole game. Yeah, that's Jake, man. They think they're gonna ride off in the sunset, the Cadillac, like he did something. But hey, that just shows you how these movies and television had fucked up our people, man.
That's right.
A little, it's crazy, right? A little project kid.
Right. Look at
Nigga,
that.
you got nigga little project,
Yup.
you a kid,
Yup.
you look at them movies, you out of line. Like, you go to Minister Society, the Kane grandparent. They look at the TV. He said, kids. He said, let us speak in temperature. And their grandparents like this. That's wow. You know? That's niggas, man. That mesmerized off this TV.
Yep.
And it got them going.
Yup.
That's why the nigga woman, it's proof that she's the lowest of the lowest.
Yep.
But she came to see it because how much she watched that fucking TV.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
Got it?
1 Timothy.
That's why they triggered them. They, you know, bitch, you losing.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
out of here. Nobody wants you. Zaddy don't want you.
Right.
He's Pukandi, he don't want you.
Right. Oh yeah.
He's Indian.
Yeah,
He's
Indian.
He don't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
you.
Yep.
Yep.
Akbar don't want you. Nobody wants
Nobody
you.
wants you.
Hey, they didn't prove that with the nigga woman from New York that went to
Pakistan.
yeah. Nobody wants
They
you.
like, get her out of here, please. Get her
Yep.
up out of here.
She made a public announcement. Yeah, this don't look bad. Go ahead.
John. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare,
Yeah.
and into many foolish and hurtful lusts,
Hurtful lust.
which draw men in destruction and perdition.
And that's why Esau, going back to the Uncle Tom's, not Uncle Tom, but those Sambos.
Sambo, yep.
That Uncle Tom would try to help
Yeah,
Jacob.
he tried to help you.
But Sambo was against him. They set up Sambos in the town to destroy Jacob.
Yep.
The same way they set up Sambos today. Diddy.
Yep.
Gatekeepers. You gotta go through them niggas.
Yep.
Well, you want your CD to be pushed? Well, you
Yep.
gotta come to the back room.
Right.
You gotta go play with Diddy. You
Damn.
gotta go in the rooms, man.
That's
You
right.
gotta play with Ray J.
That's right. Yep.
Ray J.
That nigga's a gatekeeper too, man.
Yeah, he is.
That nigga's a loser. How the fuck is he still relevant, man?
Right. There you go.
Got it?
For the love of money is the root of all evil,
True.
which while some coveted after,
Yeah.
they have erred from the faith.
That's why the so-called black man is fucking pathetic because he loves money. He chases money. And your mother is better at that than you too.
Yep.
That's why the so-called black woman, the so-called Latino, Hispanic, they're all pathetic looking here in America. Because you chase a dream that you would never ever obtain here. Hey, they just burnt the so-called white man's territory in Hollywood.
There you go. There you go.
They just showed you, the so-called white man showed you what he does to his
His
own
own
people.
people, man.
How much
Yep.
more you so-called blacks here in America and Hispanics and Latinos, man?
That's right. That's right.
You haven't woken up and smelled the coffee yet? You're not going to get nowhere. Our only salvation is through Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
That's right.
Only salvation. That's why you're supposed to seek him, learn about him, and know your enemy, man. So you can know how to learn how to move. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding should be the stability, man.
Yep.
Being content. Loving your people, loving thy power. So you won't be moved to pride. You won't be broken down. Esau, Esau's patient too. Those Edomites that have came up with the plan of the New World Order, they've been dead.
Yeah. Yep.
These Edomites, they just following the game
Yep.
plan.
All the game
Yep.
plan.
So this man is very patient.
Yep.
He said, oh, I might not be there. This is what we want.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is
Yep.
the game plan. This is what we want to do to them. Let it break up the family.
Yep.
They
Yep.
got it.
Yep.
That's right.
Every woman has a fucking opinion now. How she feel. It's too far gone now.
Bro.
There ain't no fixing this place.
Right.
It has to be a reset. That reset is those nukes, man.
That's
Revelation 21, New Jerusalem. Go ahead. Who was reading?
Yep. Which some coveted after. Which some coveted after.
I mean,
They-
like you said, man. This word is gonna travel.
Yeah.
Because
Word traveled the globe already.
Yep.
because people are realizing the world is fucked up. Because Esau is you can't even live to the bare minimum. You have to have a higher power you believe in it, to keep your mind in straight and sound. If not, of course you're going to be seeking for something. Or you're either going to seek for the truth or you're seeking for more drugs. Yeah. So you're either going to seek for the truth or you're going to seek for more drugs and more delusion. That's right. That's all you have.
Yep.
That's all the lots you have. And as you want to chase, trying to get the bag here more richer, well, hey, the more weirder it gets. Because Esau keeps loading up to himself. He's not dishing it out. You got it?
Which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Sorrows, man. Hey, going back to Romans, the first chapter, that's one of my favorite scriptures. It says, how people love the creature more than they love Yahweh. Hey, Yahweh done gave you up.
Yep.
So that's the, if our people don't want to seek Yahweh Shah, there's going to be a vile spirit on them.
That's right.
A perverse spirit on them. And look at our people, so-called black, Latino, Hispanic, Native American. They're through. Why? Because you follow the so-called white man. We've been to the so-called white people are freaky and perverse.
That's right.
They've been show you that since the rock and roll days. I'm talking about the ancient rock and roll days with heavy metal.
Yep.
The hippie movement.
You
done with that?
Yep, that was it on that.
This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 27. It says, an ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is a burning fire. A forward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. And we see that we see that amongst Jake, man. We were going into Jake and the gang culture, the gang life, but that's also black culture as well.
That's right.
That's all incorporated into when people think of gangs. Who do they think of? They think of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Primarily Judah, all right. And primarily you so-called blacks. That's what they think of. It says, an ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is a burning fire. And that's what Jake is doing when he's speaking fire amongst his people, man. He's persuaded them to do evil, to be involved in Esau's different experiments and devices, man. It says,
two-thirds have become Esau's ambassadors.
Right.
To mislead our people further and further.
Exactly.
Away from Yahweh Shah. And to not listen to us.
Yep. It says, a forward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. Like you was going into in the podcast, man. Yeah, he ain't real. He was, I done found him doing this. Nah, I don't fuck with him no more. And I heard, you know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of niggas talking shit about niggas.
Yeah, a bunch of bickering and never ending fucking
bullshit. Yeah.
Again, Esau dig up these niggas' rap sheets and records, and they allow these niggas to sit down, get paid, and just talk their shit. Yeah. But they do that to keep that strife amongst each other. But you niggas never talk about the so-called white man.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
It furthers the stability of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It furthers the control of Esau Edom, man. He likes that. He's like, yeah. He's like, hell yeah. Matter of fact, give him a check. Right. There you go. Oh, there's your check. There's your check. Because you think these niggas get on these podcasts for free?
Oh, no.
Jake don't get it, man. They're coming up here, they get the check. After that, they say, all right, cut. Good job. Good. How many views we get?
He said,
how many likes we get?
He said, check.
All right, good.
He said, check.
What's your first name, last name? He writes that check out. He hands that shit out after the.
Sean Richardson.
Oh, no, hit the account. They doing direct deposit.
Yeah, direct deposit. You know what I'm saying?
Podcast over. They're like, it's pending.
Yeah.
Check your account.
Right.
Oh shit.
Come on.
He said, what the hell is he?
Yeah.
He said, let me know when we come back. That's Nick again. What's the scripture says?
Just freaky ass.
It talks about basically niggas having sold their soul for nothing.
No. I'll find it. I'll look for it.
I'm gonna continue on. It says, verse 20, reading 28 again. A froward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separated chief friends.
I give you having. How you say examples, man?
True, man.
It says, a violent man entices his neighbor and leadeth him into the way that is not good. And that's Jake, man. Jake, like the brother said, is an ambassador of Esau. He represents Esau and everything that Esau stands for. And he entices you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Even Esau gave niggas his attire. He came in the suit or the hood pack. A nigga either come in a suit or a hood pack. Or the thug form. Thuggish, ruggish, or in a suit.
Yeah, or political.
I know, right?
He come in like
Like a politician, man.
he
Yeah.
perm his hair,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Farrakhan,
Hell yeah.
all those smooth talking niggas.
Jesse Jackson ass nigga.
Yeah.
And they come to deceive because they're paid off. It's not just a 501c3. These niggas getting checks. Man.
Yep.
That's right.
If I may add, just like back in the day when we had conscious rap, KRS-One, you know, how they did away with that. So now it's more of a violent nature.
At the 1990s, at the NWA. He said, I ain't no motherfucking nigga. I'll never forget that. And I listened to that shit. I listened to that as a kid. I said, God damn, it was controversial.
Yep.
He said, nigga. I ain't no motherfucking nigga. You know? It was controversial. He said, I'm a motherfucking nigga who had attitude. And it is catchy. You know? It went from,
That's a good point.
it went from, you know, we had the Chemical Brothers, the Jungle Brothers, the conscious rap.
Yep.
You know? But the struggle, the pain, the suffering, the agony,
Yep.
then it went from that to that straight nigga shit, man.
Yeah.
Adultery,
Yep.
shoot 'em up, drugs,
Yep.
Biggie, everything was fly with it. He made wickedness look cool, pushing that with the bop too.
Right.
Yeah, we love music.
Yep.
So hey, it's like King David played the harp.
Yep.
Took them things off sword.
Yep.
So we known for people with the string instruments. That's I love music.
Right.
You saw say, tap, baby, all that bullshit, Prince. Oh my God, Soul Train. We started walking our people down. It was perfect. You know, they made the men look all. The men of our nation really did fall for Esau traps.
He did.
Because he demonized the men of our nation and really made us look like we hate our women.
Yep.
And then he used it against our women and turned our women against him.
Yep.
Look at your man.
Right.
All you gonna do is beat him, sell them drugs. Come on, kid. He got you a handout. You know? Oh, he fuck on you, touch on you, take it from you. You don't want to provide. He leave you for another woman. Yeah, he ain't nothing but a pimp.
Yeah, a Rolling Stone.
Yeah. That's all Esau paid as men. That's why a lot of, our women fell for that shit. Then they lock your ass up, the men of our nation up, demonize them. So again, our nation fell for it. The poison, the serpent. Now look at us. And the mother was going to. We went from conscience. Hey, went from prior to even consciousness. Our people wanted to be segregated. They went from segregation to a nigga love to serve the so-called white man now.
Yep.
He ha Bobs.
Yep.
Jump all the way up there, nigga.
I got a precept we call for too. Isaiah 52:3. For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money.
Now, well, that's going to something.
Yeah, I think that's going to be there.
Yeah, you got it.
This is
There's another scripture I forgot.
continue on Proverbs.
Because I talked about how the Lord was the demons as a nation. He brought us without a price, so to speak.
Gotcha.
Continue on in Proverbs 16:29. It says, "A violent man enticeth his neighbor, and then leadeth him into the way that is not good," going into what you was going into, concerning how we coming from the era of the conscious rap, which Esau, made a divine intervention concerning that to no longer promote that.
Remember, remember the East Coast
Yep.
joint?
the drug shit.
You had the other joint, with the West Coast one, not the gang bang. They tell you not to be a gang banger.
Yeah.
And then it's just with the shit, You didn't hear none of those no more.
Yeah. That's the leading into the way that it's not good.
Yeah.
It was somewhat. Jake was spinning things that were, were pretty much decent. Teach you to, do right to your neighbor. Be a good friend. Stay off drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Those things are all good and all, but there was a point where, Esau sought out to put a stop to that and employ and hand out money and checks.
He played
to,
dualism.
yeah, to individuals to push
Yep.
what we see happening on a high level in this day and age that we live in. You know what I'm saying? This didn't come about overnight. When we go into the drug area, Jake getting strung out on drugs, gangs, and all that, man. You know, there was an execution of an experiment that Esau pushed amongst our people, man, and we see the product of that. It was a very, very good experiment.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That it can keep him in the backdrop. It can keep him behind the scenes. It can keep him, you know, doing what he does best. And meanwhile, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans being on the forefront of crime, being painted as the problem of the earth once again.
That's why I tell people to watch Pootie Tang. That's what they wanted Pootie Tang to do.
Yep.
Sell
Well,
out.
that's like the good thing. We're gonna be walking
Hey, if I can say
4
too,
miles.
Push Dick Lackenberg's agenda.
Oh, wow.
They fuck up the children in the city. Remember after they made Pootie, they drug him up. They put the Elamite O on him. They got him to sign his name on the contract to promote that bullshit. But then after they used him up, they made other Pooties.
Yeah.
And then when Pootie left the city, the city went to shit.
Yep.
Prior to Pootie being there, it was
More attack.
Yeah.
attack.
Yep.
If I can say, we were talking about preparation
It's
earlier.
like an interview with Jake. He said, I can't believe that nigga Pootie get this. Man, my son looked into that nigga. Yeah, you see my son, man, fuck that nigga Pootie. That's funny as hell. But they was like, man, I can't believe Pootie would do this, you know. But that's, you know what, hey, I go and watch that joint.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I watched it before.
You know, they wanted Pootie to sell out. But that's really, again, that goes back to the day. Esau always want to be ahead of our people, know what's going on. They want our people to sell out. They want our people to be persuaded by money. Esau wants to be able to come in and give you women and give you an illusion of you're doing something. Just like they did with the rapper, the conscious rapper. That's what they did. They would use a conscious rapper at first to bring in some type of positive speech to get people to look towards him. Then you be like, hold on. Why he dressing like that? Why, hold on. What the hell is that going? Like Tupac. Yo, singer, Tupac album, damn, his first album, damn, I forgot, his first, look at Tupac's first album real quick.
I got a precept too.
Tupacalypse Now? Oh, slap.
Yeah, it is, Tupac
Now? Yeah.
He came with like a positive words of wisdom, my brother, a positive role.
Yeah.
Then niggas, strictly for my niggas, and all the other, it went left.
They were critical.
You know?
I got
You got it?
2 Corinthians 2:11, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. That was an evil scheme. The brother was going into preparation earlier, how Esau prepares, and it was an experiment. That podcast that one of the Bone Thugs and Harmony members, Crazy Bone,
Crazy, yeah.
they were going into how they set this whole thing up to put in like members of groups like NWA to promote that shit, and then Jake started getting more
That's where all the
violent.
checks would go.
That's
That's
where
all
all
they
he
would be
That's
funded.
all he funded.
And you know, Crazy Bone Thugs was underneath Eazy-E.
Right.
Yep.
They showed
Woo.
they broke
Eazy-E got them into the witchcraft.
Yep.
Yeah.
After they started talking to Eazy-E and Eazy-E got set up over them, that's when you saw Bone Thugs starting to rise up.
Yep.
You know, because he said you got to get into the witchcraft, you got to get into the seances, the demonic energy. That's the only way you're going to be uplifted in this hip hop community, so to speak.
And then when Eazy-E started pulling away, we got rid of his ass.
Yep.
Because even they said, how the hell he catch?
Yep. That and then
And then he was full of strength and he just died.
Yeah.
Why his children ain't got AIDS?
right.
Yep.
So again, you know, after he brought out Crazy Bone, it was Digital Underground soap operas. I remember that podcast. I was watching it heavy. After Crazy Bone brought out that letter that hit from hip hop, that nigga got sick and disappeared. Yeah, that
nigga disappeared.
That nigga got sick. He got sick.
Who, Crazy Bone?
Yeah, he got sick. And he disappeared after that. After he brought up that, I never forget, he used to bring, I used to fuck with Crazy Bone out of all
that show.
Bone Thugs.
Yeah, that show.
He was like the leader of that show.
Right.
But after that came out, you know, got it.
I can I finish this real quick? This is I'm gonna keep reading in verse.
How much we gonna close out?
Verse 30, it says, He shutteth his eyes to devise forward things. He moveth his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. The hoary head.
Look up the word forward.
Forward. Yeah.
Forward.
It says, The hoary head is a crown of glory, if it be found in the way of righteousness. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty.
Because it even tells you in the scriptures, gray hairs don't always mean wisdom.
Yep.
You know, because you got a lot of old ass fools out here.
Yeah.
A lot of old niggas that just got lost,
Yep.
defeated and through, finished. So they've been paid off and Esau's back pocket.
Compromise.
Christian niggas all the way down. Even niggas that know they're Israelites.
Right. Yep.
You got the definition out?
Yeah, I got it. This is in the Merriam-Webster for forward, habitually disposed to disobedience.
Yeah, habitually that's these niggas, man. Niggas are habitually involved in a bunch of fucking. Man. This is habitual. This is what they do. You know? That nigga was probably talking that same shit. Except he really rolled up on it. He rolled up on some gangsters. He said that same line to some niggas standing on a block with a corner on a car or something, and he found out, oh shit, I'm really not a gangster. I'm not as gangster as I thought I was.
Right.
He said, yo, wait, I'm sorry. I heard it from a CD. Like the nigga, fuck them niggas from the south side.
He said, hell. He said, when the white boy got him, he said,
Oh yeah. Get on. Right.
That nigga said,
Go back to that definition.
come on. In the Merriam-Webster for froward, habitually disposed to disobedience and opposition.
Dang.
Willful and disobedient. Having let me see, moving forward away from something or someone.
Yeah, they're moving forward away from righteousness.
Yep.
They're moving towards wickedness, and they're rebellious. They have a rebellious heart.
Across the river to pick it up.
Esau has set that up to be cool, to be the end thing, to be acceptable. To be sought after and to be attained.
But scripture says rebelliousness is that
Whatever the
witchcraft.
witchcraft.
Because you're pushing Esau's witchcraft.
That's right.
That's what niggas do.
That's right.
It says, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and that's not what pushed in society to be slow to anger. Amongst you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and there, it's pushed to be, quick to be angry, man. Quick to not let nothing slide, man.
Right.
Quick to do something stupid, man.
Ain't
You know what I'm
letting that shit
saying?
ride.
Yeah. To make a rash decision.
Yeah.
To do something spontaneous, to do something off of your emotions.
Right.
Okay? It says, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that...
A simple argument leads to a shootout.
Right.
Yep.
A simple disagreement leads to niggas dying.
Right.
What is Boondocks throw that chair,
Yeah,
nigga
nigga
moment?
two black having bitches around is called death. Like I said, Jake is deaf because their emotions get the best of them. That's been put on you from your enemy. You walk with your emotions on your shoulder, on your sleeve. Got it?
It says, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the city. And Jake doesn't know how to rule his spirit, man. He lets his spirit be ruled. He's been, he has hella demons on him. They're hella, Jake is hella emotional. Speaking about the men, of our nation, you're super effeminate, very, very emotional, quick to do, quick not to think things through, think of the consequences and the repercussions of your actions. They're just trying to make a point and trying to be right and trying to look like something in the time and in the moment, in the heat of the moment, right? But they don't think about, okay, if I do this, and even if say I do this and die, and I win this, skirmish, you know what I'm saying? Well, what's the outcome of that, man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this deal, and you do it, and you win, okay? Right. That's how now you gotta, when you're looking over your shoulder, I was caught on camera. Oh shit! Now my whole livelihood is you know,
messed up.
Hey, Esau's knocking on your door. Hey, you know you're wanted. Hey, we got a warrant for your arrest because on this date at this time we caught you on camera. You gunned down, you shot, you ran over. You know these 3 individuals. Now you know what I'm saying. Now you're in prison, looking stupid, man.
That's right.
You know.
If I could say too, the bare minimum Jake can control his emotions. You looking at a nigga that's talking shit to you, and you talking shit back to him. He got the cauliflower ears. You ain't even pay attention. This man is an MMA fighter who willing to fight, who was trained to fight to the death. And once he gets you that chokehold, hey, Jake don't know no fighting skills.
Right.
You get that chokehold from a nigga with cauliflower ears, and it's a wrap.
And at this moment, he knew
he fucked up.
But keeping it real goes wrong.
Right.
That's Jake for you, bro. Jake trying to keep it real, but hey, guess what, Jake? That shit gonna go wrong.
Ain't no tapping out, man. You can't tap out on that shit.
Not no street stuff.
Oh man.
Yep.
Ready, more?
That was
That's it, man.
We can wrap it up around.
Done. So with that being said, before we close out, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders, great millstone, teaching us 100% truth according to the Bible, and we will well. Shalom to all you Akim and you Aqua, those in the hopeful elect that are seeking for salvation. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom. Yep.